Are we live?
I don't know. I'm having a look. Oh, there we are. We're live. Look at our dumb faces.
There's a weird
Oh,
in cinemas now. Five Nights at Freddy's advert coming up for mine.
That means that you're
Which
not
looks like a
subscribed to the
great
channel, but okay then.
My mate watched that the other day.
It's such a shit film, by the way.
I can see my face.
Hey, us. Chatty, chat. There we go. Hi, and welcome to part 2 of our Hallow stream. Aliens, I think. Oh yeah, Wreck of the Obannon. Oh, the Obannon, the scary ship. Where I insist that the PCs kill each other and they keep refusing. So yes, they all want to be friends, which is not normally what happens. Apart from Barry, who from the get-go has had an itchy trigger finger. Anyway, so last night we left our traumatized cast at the top of an elevator and at the bottom of an elevator, as Leon made the choice to leave the group and go and investigate something that was pulling him towards a room distant in the cargo hold. What he discovered. Leon, what did you discover? Do you remember?
Well, I embodied my who I'm named after, Donkey Kong, and I did a barrel roll and managed to find a really cool gun on the body of someone who had a chest burster coming out, but they seem to be infected, both the alien and the host, with was it black goo or something like that? Was it something like that?
Some kind of corruption, yeah. It was like a hybrid of the alien and the whatever the hell this other stuff is that you found, but it didn't work, didn't take.
Didn't take, and yeah, so I managed to find a plasma gun that's pretty awesome. I chose to dump my incinerator for that gun, and also I found a key card on the body, and that's all. I think that's everything.
That is more or less what happened. And you've during the session you had heard the sibilant hiss of a voice that for some reason your brain kept saying "mother," but that didn't sound right because mothers don't sound like that. Oh, we've gone to Chrome now. There we are. We're off of it now. Yeah, there was some weird pulls and push. But what you do know for sure, Leon. Oh, is he away to get his food? Okay.
He's got his headphones on.
Yeah. What he does know for sure is that something is telling him all these other monsters, these necromorphs, they're not right. They're wrong. They're trying to hurt something that he loves. Rachel, how did your character get on last night?
She did pretty good, I think. Protecting her boss, which was our mission.
Mm-hmm.
And, she may have been drawn towards something, she may have not. She tried her best to, not fuck up. Or maybe I should say I tried my best not to fuck up.
There was a lot of pressure on you and Leon last night because you're your buddies.
Yeah, and now I've lost my buddy and I'm nervous. But I also have to look after my boss, so I don't know what to do.
Now, just to be quite clear, you need to look after your boss. You also have a 10-year-old child with you.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. Don't worry.
Who's fucking ace, by the way?
Who's definitely going to survive this episode with very little armor and no weapons.
Because he's 10 years old and he's technically can't die.
Nope. I have specified in this game, kids can die.
That's Tales of the Loop, Logan. That's a different game entirely where the kids can't die.
Yep. What Rachel says, kids can 100% die gruesomely in this. And I've been trying to stop it happening and you insisted on being 10. So let's find out what happens next.
It's bound to be a kid death eventually.
It's going to happen because of this episode.
Can I just say something? There's some crackpot in the Twitch.
Oh, fuck off, Curious Deputy. Although at least you gave yourself a real name. Usually give yourself bullshit names.
You fucking wank.
Right. See, literally,
you should apologise for bothering us. We are not amused.
Somebody want to ban them or something.
I can't hold the ban hammer, but I want to reply with something sarcastic.
So like, okay, you're not real. Subscribe to the channel for a year, and we'll have a look at your promotion. Okay, cool. So anyway, Vari, how did your character get on last night?
The only person that I didn't want to shoot was Winters. And I even then think she's sketchy AF because I didn't pick her to be on this crew, but she's here. I wanted to shoot Rachel, but then refrained and shock
Hey,
batoned her instead.
I wasn't even there.
No, that was when
You
you were like,
were.
you were getting all
It was
handsy
at the
with the
monolith.
maker.
My character was there. I was not.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yes.
Sorry, yes.
Okay, so I wanted to shoot Vicky,
We want to be friends with Rachel.
but in the end, I ended up shock batoning her instead.
Gently,
Leon's character, if he hadn't
Took me out the
barrel
trunk.
rolled out of that lift, was going to get a bullet in the face. And the only reason that the child didn't get shot for scaring the shit out of me is because the Marines got their guns up first.
That's fair.
Yeah. Mary, how did Winters do last night? Winter Soldier, I think I called it one. I tried to say Winter Shoulder, but it was Winter Soldier. So, how did Bucky do last night?
She's I don't know what I can say right now.
Quietly moving towards her goal.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But will you be happy with what you find? We'll find out soon. Logan, what the fuck were you doing last night? Do you even know what your character's up to?
He just don't know what that fucking sleeping tablets or something, man. 'Cause I'm still trying to figure out what to do.
I do actually like that.
He's a wee guy. What can I do?
You've got all the same abilities as everyone else. You have all the same abilities, but apart from you insisted on being 10, and you're filled full of Adderall.
This is what I'm 17. Still can't do nothing.
You've got a gun. You've got the Comtech skill. You can get out the way of stuff. Anyway, whatever. Now Leo's going to noisily eat Bakura the whole way through the episode.
You know what?
It's going to become an AMSR video. ASMR? I can't say it. You know that thing, the squirt, the
ASMR.
thing? That's the one. ASMR.
Yeah.
Okay.
People whisper annoyingly.
Yeah. It's like, why do people listen to that? But to be fair, with the one I did watch, it was a very attractive lady licking a microphone, and I can imagine why people wanted to watch that. I waited till Minnie was drinking before I said that. But so there's an add-on now for people that have not got the thing. So after this, we'll
just juice. No.
Just juice. Why keep this juice in this gin bottle for some reason?
I was just going to say, is that a rum bottle or something?
No, it's a green ginger wine bottle. Is what it is.
Ooh,
and if you haven't had that, you should totally get some because it's very nice.
Nice. Okay, so the ship is flying by the camera as it always does in my games, and then the camera zips forward, goes through parts of the ship by various xenomorphs and necromorphs munching on each other and doing kind of crazy bullshit, and it goes to the top of the elevator, where 4 of our party currently are. You've had the garbled message from the person's name, who I definitely remember.
Brennan.
Brennan, yes. I knew that. Yeah, Brennan's voice came through the intercom and gave you directions. Not so much gave you directions, but sent a ping to your personal tablets, which are inside your suits, and it tells you the direction. Now, you guys can all see the map. You are here, and you need to get here. But as the elevator has came to the top, you have heard a loud thumping noise. Now, currently, the door to the room is closed, but you can hear something approaching. Everyone give me an observation roll. Now, I'm not going to take any ones into account for your panickiness.
Okay.
Actually, maybe I will.
got 1 panic.
I got 1 success.
Winter has ability. Okay. Rach, you go over to the left. Your friend has not came back, and you hit return, and you send the lift back down the way. You're not even listening.
Okay.
Was there any thought for what's going to happen? You send it back down to get your friend, and you're thinking about jumping back on, but then you look around, and you see a child and 2 civilians, which are basically children as well.
I just go on my comms, and I'm just like, DK, where the fuck are you?
DK, at this moment, you don't hear. You've switched your receiver off because you know if you heard their voices, it would maybe stop you what you're doing.
Damn it!
But we'll come back to that.
Okay.
Luciana, Winters, and Hezbollah. Use each. Not only hear the thumping noise, and the thumping noise is heavy. Now you've heard these creatures; they don't tend to make such loud noises. There was one outside the ship that made a fucking hell of a loud noise. Not quite as loud as that. You thank you for blowing your nose directly into your mic, Leon.
Alright, gotta do it.
It's really
That's the
effective.
most.
Yeah, he's doing sound effects first.
See, I wasn't looking at the chat, and I thought that was you pretending that was the alien making noise.
Yeah, even for a minute,
Like getting into the ASMR there.
in here with like, what's going on?
I'll do the sound
Sure,
effects.
Melson.
Well, I'm downstairs.
Yeah,
Um,
get the tissues
I
ready.
think you gave yourself the name fucking Hezbollah because I have to keep looking at it to remember you say it, Logan. Hezbollah, you hear the noise that you have recognised that you've been running from for days, and it's the creatures in the vents. Sometimes they're a head with tentacles, and sometimes they're some kind of fucked up humanoid with like bony arms with fucking bone blades coming out of them. And you notice immediately, and you, Winters and Luciana, as soon as they see you look up, they look up as well, and you can see slight tremors going through the venting systems. Nothing quite big enough. There's no vent grates, and you're big enough, you hope, when these things to get out of. But that might not stop it. What are you doing?
What? I pull out my gun. I'm holding that thing for dear life because I don't care what the fuck comes out of that. I'm shooting.
Maybe we should get moving.
Is there like see the events? Is there a bit like is it hanging on something that we can just shoot it
The
and it can
vents
come down?
themselves are just the comically large movie vents that, like, for some reason, a humanoid creature can fit in. Because in real life, vents are about this big. But no, you
So
can't.
John
You can
McClane
just,
events.
yeah, you can kind of see like dust and kind of like slime dripping from them, and it's more like it's coming from a distance. But it's kind of heavy enough and loud enough that it looks like it's kind of zeroing in your position. But it's not there yet. The loud thumping noise is definitely outside the door, which for you guys would be here. And if you had to guess, you'd say it's coming from this direction. And you hear kind of like deep guttural roar, which sounds a lot like Leon blowing his nose, except much louder.
I say we better move because these things are not great to fight with.
This kid's canny smart.
Okay, so he's doing. He's going out the door or what?
Wait, where are we again? Sure.
You are here. On the, as I said yesterday, this does not match with what the maps look like under the ground, but I had to have it somewhere.
Okay.
So this is where the elevator came up. Imagine that room is bigger and it's like an elevator room, and the ship's a kind of weird shape, so that makes sense. Even though
Is that the only door out?
that
is there
the
only one door?
out? Yeah. The only door you have discovered out. You remember there's parts of the ship that were broken. There were parts of the ship you didn't get a chance to look at. So there might be other ways to get down to the lower deck.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Luke's character. Hey kid, is there any other way out of this room?
See how I'm a wee guy?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any other events? Like, see how you get the mad dodgy shitty games? It's like, oh, it's through the next one, it takes you through the vent. Like the mad Batman games, not of it.
If you wanted to get into the ventilation system, you've got cutting torches. Winters and you have got things that you could cut into the vents and get into the vents. But you also know there's things in the vents.
But is there only one ventilation system, or is there two? Like, you know, top it.
There's one ventilation.
It's all the same system, right?
It's all the same system. There'll be bits that are maybe more difficult to get to. There maybe be cooling systems as well. The cooling systems tend to be filled with like sometimes liquid, sometimes gas, depending on what they're cooling and where. As I said, these ships are kind of repositioned. There is like ways to get from one place to another, but without a kind of detailed ship map, it'd be quite difficult. And who fucking knows what's in there? Because the things with like dark bases, you've seen this kind of like flesh all over the ship. It has been growing and growing quickly. So it might be there, might not be. I'll say all this has happened within a few seconds, but the thumping noise is getting louder.
Could
Did you? Every second you waste. The thumping from the
I'm
vents.
waiting for my buddy. Yeah, just kind of like, for fuck's sake, come on.
Okay.
see
With
the
the
ventilation system. Can we hollow it out? So, like, see when it keeps moving past, it just falls right through the like. on the same level.
I mean, what do you mean by that? What I'm going to say is, with the kind of indecision and these noises getting louder,
Like, we'll weaken
somebody give
the event.
give yourself a stress dice. Things are getting dicey, and you aren't moving.
Okay, so there's noises outside the door and in the vents.
There's noises. The door is here. The noise that you can hear, the thumping noise, is coming from this direction, and the ventilation system themselves. There is noises. It's hard to tell what's going on. There's just creatures going by, but as you remember, when you were downstairs when you first met Hezbollah, a creature actually like stuck its head out and roared at you and then ran off. It might not be coming for you. It might just be because they don't move quietly. They don't move like nonchalantly. These things are just like crazed animals when they're moving, but they might decide they want to kill you.
Okay, so it's not right outside the door, whatever it is.
No, you've got time. I mean, you're getting less time the more you talk about it.
Okay, let's leave and go the other way from the noise.
Yeah, that's a completely viable discussion. So,
which direction is the main flight deck?
The flight deck is over here.
Right.
The noise is coming from here.
Yeah, so we need to
go
go in
that
that
way.
direction of the sound anyway.
Does anyone have a flashlight?
No.
Yeah, you can have a flashlight.
Probably do, because...
Well, why does no one
why
just
would we
poke
come
their head
without
with a gun, like, above the, like, into the ventilation system?
Do you want to
We could
point your
easily
head?
scare it off.
Yeah, you should do that.
Because I've seen that film, that's why.
No, not me. Anyone, not me.
The
Well,
creature,
not me, because I'm in
we
charge.
don't know if the creature's in the ventilation that's coming towards us, so
You
why?
have seen
I don't.
creatures in there.
Yeah.
Right, guys,
But we
clock's
could
ticking.
like,
Monster's getting closer. Come on, what
I'm
is doing?
I'm waiting for
trying to get
orders,
the...
my friend.
I am getting the door open.
Right,
Yes.
Rach,
At least going to do it.
Three civilians
No.
run? Or are you going to stay for your battle-hardened Marine friend who's heavily
No, I'm
armed?
gonna look after them because that's my job. But I'm waiting for orders because my mate's not there, and I'm just kind of like, well, what the fuck do you want to do?
Leon,
I'm going to
and
give the
no
order
one-
that we need to make it to the command deck.
Right.
Wonderful.
I
we'll better
will.
go through the
The
vent.
command deck, right. So the Brennan told you he is there with her. And you want to try and get to here. Is that correct?
Yeah, I do not want to go near them until I know what is going on in this ship. So I'm trying to get to the black box on the ship.
I'm totally into it.
Wait,
Okay,
where
cool.
is
That's where we're going then.
where is there, by the way? Because every time you say something is here, I'm not looking at that screen
Right,
at
if
the
you
time.
look at the map now,
Uh-huh.
Brennan
On the right hand side.
is here.
Okay.
Brennan is giving you information to go to there to get him and
Okay.
her. The
Right.
command deck here.
Okay. Got it.
And the noise, the loud thumpy noise, was coming from there. That direction. Cool. So he's opening the door.
I'll go out first.
Okay, you go out first. I'm assuming point the gun.
Guns out.
Right. Ready? Okay. At that moment, you're going to get a broken message from Leon. Leon, the elevator's just clicked down.
Vicky! Vicky!
You there?
Right.
Buddy, where are you?
Is the signal coming through? Can I hear her?
Yeah.
Vicky, I found a keycard down here. And there's someone down
As you
here.
are having this conversation and you're pointing your gun at the
Oh,
corner,
aye.
this thing comes stoating round the corner.
I'm just like, Dicky, get the fuck up here now.
And it is going to launch at you, Rachel, a large glob of whatever the fuck that is.
It's
I'm
a
gonna
glob.
I'm gonna
It's a
run to the elevators.
You walk to beep. Right, Rach.
Ping.
This
Yeah.
is going to do this to you. The pure crit ejects a sticky globule of caustic fluid towards a victim within medium range. The target suffers an immediate acid splash attack of 8 base dice.
Ooh.
As you hear your friend, you pause for a second, and it shoots this thing. It hits you straight in the armor. Reduce your armor by
By
1
one.
point. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And you guys can roll me some motherfucking initiative.
Okay.
I'm just on the comms again. We're being attacked.
God,
Okay.
there
what
it
are you
is.
rolling
Initiative.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
5. Ha!
Nice. Initiative should be. Oh, there we go.
Where is initiative?
Damn,
was it
Lee.
initial
A
thing?
9.
Oh, there it is.
That was just luck. Rachel gets the same dice as everyone else.
I got 8.
Shit, Barry, yeah.
Yeah, cool. So,
Boss, go first. Makes sense.
what is happening? And it just immediately spews this thing out. Now, what you are seeing is like a kind of bulbous human with like kind of like ridiculous kind of like bloated limbs, and its whole upper torso has been like rotted out. There's like goo dripping from it, but there's like sacks filled with something, and it's when it hits things, it doesn't appear to be as caustic as the alien blood, but it's pretty fucking disgusting. Now that's fine. So that happens. It's hit your Rach, and it's it to go first, and it's going to do this. And it makes a fucking noise, a gurgle spewing noise. Now, a sickening choking sound emanates from the puker, rising into a shriek as it prepares to lob acid at its victims. Everyone within medium range gets a stress, so everyone who can hear that, add a stress.
Great.
Okay, yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Lucky me.
Okay. And give me an immediate panic roll.
I think I have something for that. Just let me.
Oh, panic.
Yeah, I have overkill.
Cool.
I don't exactly know what it is, but it's something to do with a panic roll. You can trigger overkill to effect when you make a panic roll. I don't know what the fuck it means though.
Sorry, say that again, Rich. You can do what?
It says I can trigger the effect of overkill when I make a panic roll, but it doesn't actually say what overkill does. It just says I don't hide when the going gets tough. Instead of
Okay,
panicking in the face of mortal danger, you turn your fear into aggression, and you can use it as a weapon against my enemy.
Okay, I will come back to that in a second.
Whatever the fuck
Barry,
that
you've
means.
not got any stress levels. You should have a few stress levels.
I've got 1.
You should have at least 2.
Looking at your feet, I don't see any. Where have you got it?
Under initiative. It's
No,
got
no,
custom
not
roll
that one. Sorry.
stress.
See on the left-hand side of the screen, it says stress level. You have to add the dice in there.
Oh, right, I've been adding it to the wrong place then.
That's fine. Just give yourself 2. Basically, that's when you'll get the kind of crazy dice that like make things happen. Anyway, that's right. Just when you're looking at it, there's like that. You seemed awfully low there. That's cool. Basically, none of yous panic to a level that it matters, so that's fine. Rich, no, who was the next person? I believe Mary. You no, sorry, it's not. It was you, Vanny. You rolled an 8. It is your goal.
Okay, I've got my gun in my hand.
Mhm.
And I'm going to aim for the sacks and hope I hit something.
Cool.
Which is story of my life.
What I
right.
say is aiming uses your fast action, we'll call it. So that'd be your fast action is to aim, and then your slow action is to shoot. So feel free to shoot. Ooh, nice. There was a panic in there as well as success. So the success gives you the damage. The panic doesn't matter because you got the success. So we'll say that's okay. Now let me just get this stupid thing up so I can quickly check on it. What the fuck are you, you bastard? Right, okay. So that has reduced its HP to a lower number. And I will actually. Right. No, we'll do that.
I think I have.
Okay, cool. You do have a movement. You can start to escape if you wish.
I am going to take a few steps backwards
Okay,
to put
I'll say
myself behind the Marine.
that's fine. So the Marine was in front of you already. You can either head up this way or you can head down this way. You can basically get what we call a zone away from it. That was the direction of the bridge. It's up to you if you try and get by it, but that's on you.
I know from games before where if I try and get past this thing, that provokes an opportunity attack, so fuck that noise. I am backing off this way.
What the fuck?
Okay, so yeah, you move. We'll call that to medium range you're at now. So the next round you'll be able to go to far range to get further away. You can try and outdistance things if you want. Okay,
Like it
so
says that I use overkill if I fail a panic roll, and then I have to immediately attack the said creature in sight, and I can't stop attacking the enemies until they're all dead. I
okay, yeah,
think
so
that's
like basically goes into berserk. So basically, you fail the panic, you can
Yeah.
choose to just overkill, and then it'll just be like you don't get to leave until somebody's dead. Could be you.
exactly.
Cool, that's fine. So you've done your turn. The next person to go would be who was it? Luciana got an 8. Hasbulla got a 3. Spewy, Vicky. Vicky, that's you, Rachel. You're next.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the motherfucker
Okay.
because. Okay. I am currently using my rifle. Okay. I got 3 successes. Damn.
Holy shit, that is a lot of successes. Yeah, okay. So you can basically choose to do it now. Now, before I ask, was this an aimed shot?
I didn't say that, so no.
Okay, cool. You hit it, but you've done something that you didn't do before, or you didn't realize before. Is headshots don't do it this thing. One hits in the head. Body shots. It's hurt. You've definitely done something to it.
I need to shoot in the legs, don't I?
You just call your shots.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
It's okay. These things happen. So you've done that.
I'll just shout that if I can. I'll just shoot it in the fucking legs. And then, yeah.
That's cool. You've got some movement. Do you want to try and get away?
I don't want to leave the others open to attack, so no.
So yeah, you're gonna kind of do a retreat, but you're trying to make sure everyone goes ahead of you.
Yeah,
So
I don't want to put anyone in front of me.
okay, that's absolutely fine. Okay, that's cool. Hasbulla, I believe it was Hasbulla next. I should have wrote this down. It'd been a lot easier.
Actually, Lee, I'm just going to get the kid, put him right in front of me, shove it towards the.
Take the child. No one's
I don't want it.
Hands off, bitch! He's my meat shield.
I think
And the meat
Hasbulla rolled a
shield.
3, and so did Winters. But Logan, you've got the higher dexterity or the agility, so you can go first, mate. What you doing?
I'm shooting the cunt in the leg.
You're shooting the cunt in the leg. So you're aiming your shot,
Aye.
and you're shooting the cunt in the leg. Shooting the leg.
Good lad.
Did I just press attack? Is that it?
Yeah, it's that attack. It should be something beside the weapon you've got, and it'll say something
Yeah.
along the lines of,
Oh, that's so pish, man.
"What did you get?"
Nothing.
Nothing.
Now, you're a child. Just to clarify, you're a 10-year-old child. What you specified you are. Your weak little child arms, despite how many dice you have in this. Oh no, I missed. And that's
Yeah, the
it.
gun's probably flicking.
Yeah. You
Shots
don't
probably just go
usually
wide.
shoot. When you do this, you normally just shoot to and then you run. That's been always your plan. You don't stand and fight. Yeah, it's like you shoot to kind of surprise and then you leg it. Okay. That leaves us with Winters. Oh, sorry. Are you moving, Logan? Are you getting the fuck out of there?
Aye, can I leg it?
Which can. You quickly leg it, and you're catching up with the corporate agent. She keeps getting in the way, which is weird. You'd think she'd let you by, but she absolutely does not. It's like this.
Where? Vary, where are you on the map?
She's going this way. Was it this way you were going, Vary?
Yeah, I'm here.
Nobody's on the map. I'm not going to. We'll just keep on. Just guys, remember roughly where you are.
I was
you can
just
move
curious
zone
because
away.
I thought we were going the other way.
She was until
The monster is
now.
here.
Yeah.
The monster is in this area, so I can't get to here. So I'm
Right.
going this way and potentially heading round in a loop.
Gotcha.
I sure hope there's no more monsters.
Makes sense.
Anyway, Winters, what you doing?
I am probably moving away from it if possible, because I don't think I've got anything that's particularly effective against it.
Absolutely fine, yeah. So you can move up to 2 zones away using your fast action, so your slow action and your movement. So you can just fuck this.
Yeah,
Uh,
just
well,
quickly.
Around the corner.
Well, maybe not sprint around the corner. That sounds like a bad thing to do in a horror situation.
I'm going to get ahead, but not so far ahead. Like I'm not going to like open any doors while looking the other way or anything, because
Or like back up.
Yeah, I'm not going to back up into this darkened alcove or anything. That's fine.
Not yet.
Yeah.
When it calls for it.
And okay, that's absolutely fine. So that's you have done what you need to do. Now we're back to Spewy Bastard.
I've got a little mascot in behind Mary there.
Would I be able to
Yeah.
move?
You're gonna
Gorgeous little
turn up in a
kitty.
second, mate. Don't you worry.
I'll do a wee dance in the.
And just as that happens, you get to the top of the lift. You heard gunfire, you heard fucking weird noises. Give me an initiative roll, please.
Is that clicking where it says initiative dice? Or
Yes,
initiative card? Oh,
initiative dice. 9.
I've got a 9.
Ooh, that is very good. What is your agility?
4.
Cool. You have came up here. You can see your friend fighting there. And I will let you go first because you're a PC. So you have now got the opportunity to get out there and help her fight a retreat.
Is it right next to her, or?
Nope. All you can see is Vicky is standing there, basically marine posture, taking shots at something.
I'll run till I'm beside her, and I'll say, "Sorry, partner," and I'll pull my pistol out and I'll begin shooting.
Okay.
Shoot it in the leg, for God's sake.
I'll listen to her and I'm not sure what.
Something more effective, perhaps. Perhaps you acquired something at some point.
Yeah, he's gonna. I think he's using his pistol. He's using his plasma pistol. Yeah. Okay, so roll me. So you give me an attack with your plasma pistol, and you're shooting it in the legs. Is that right?
I'll look at Vicky confused as to why, but I listen.
Just do it.
I'll shoot it in the legs.
I'm like, nice gun.
Thanks. I think it's more expensive than anything I'm wearing.
Can I ask
I
a
think
quick
it is.
question?
Wait, nice gun.
No.
It's got pockets.
Oh, nice.
I'll try and I'll try and shoot it. What
Right.
I roll?
What you want,
Basically, you
Logan?
just roll the attack into me. Yes, Logan, what do you need?
See, Leon, is he behind Alien? Because I would say Coutinho get an advantage if he uses his mad electricity bit.
Right. No, he's not behind the alien. We have specified that the alien came around this corner here. It is not moved towards you. It used its surprise round to spew at you. Leon got 3.
That's
Now, the good
shite.
thing about this weapon is you don't need to aim with it. It already it cuts through these things. So
Jammy.
with the that it massively damages it. Like the leg just comes straight off and it collapses to the ground. It's going to lose.
Does it catch fire?
Roll me a d10. On evens, it catches fire, and on odds, it does not.
Okay. What D? Sorry.
Just a d10.
Okay. One.
You see this flesh start to sizzle, but that's not an even number, so it doesn't catch fire. That's unfortunate, mate. It would have taken another point of damage if it caught fire, and then it took a point of damage.
Scientifically, 1 is an even number.
What? Well, you know what? Explain later when I care. Because I'm pretty sure you're wrong. But I'm pretty sure mathematically you're wrong. So anyway, where were we going with that? Right. So yeah, you've done your movement was getting up to her, and your action was doing this. You can like look for cover if you want with your fast action or something, or
I'm gonna stick by Vicky.
okay, you're doing the fight and retreat. That's fine. It's now Spewy Bastard's turn. Because you shot its leg off, I'm not going to let it do the thing I was going to do, which would be fucking horrific to use. So,
oh,
good job.
damn. That would have been fun. Obviously.
It would very
Glad you're not doing it, though.
have killed you if I had done it. I'm not going to tell you what it does, but I'll tell you that I roll 12 dice when I do that one.
Damn.
That's a lot of dice.
Yeah. Okay, so it's going to do what it can do. It is going to hawk another bio launch at you. towards a victim with the Marines. I'm going to say Leo just shot its leg off. It's going to go for you.
Okay.
1 success. So, and it just hits the armor. That's 1 more off your armor, please.
Okay. So it'll be from 4 to 3.
Yes. If it got more than 1 success, it would have hit you worse. So imagine it just kind of caught the side and started melting, and you just managed to like grab something and kind of dab it off, or you managed to like put some, I don't know, some Coca-Cola on it or something, and that neutralized it completely. So that was you. Next person to go is Valerie.
Yes.
So you're
I
currently
am-
round the corner.
So
You heard
is
a
this
weird
thing?
noise. You heard the bzz, bzz. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, well, I'm not around the corner yet. I'm at the end of the corridor,
Okay.
so I can still see what's going on. So I'm around about
Absolutely.
here.
Yeah, I'll say that
Um,
the Marines have taken up position, so they're kind of like half in the doorway and that to like avoid getting shot. There's like some debris here that one's stuck behind, so you've got a clear shot if you want to take it.
Right. So whereabouts are the Marines?
The Marines would be here, and I'll say
Right.
Spewy Bastard, its movement's been half because its leg got shot off. It got to about there.
Right. So it's currently on the ground.
It is on the ground. What I'll say is you notice that it changes the positions of its kind of bone claws and is now dragging itself forward with surprising speed using the bone claw arms.
Oh, I'm aiming for them bone claws.
Bone claws! So your fast action is
And-
to aim, take a shot. Fantastic.
Blam blam! I'm shooting the fucking elbows off.
Until you take the other arm, the one that's coming up, bam bam, you take it off completely, arm's gone. Reducing it to a smaller number. It looks like it's struggling now. It's kind of like the fluids are bursting and going all over it. You see it's actually taking damage from its own kind of bile at this point, but it's still dragging itself forward.
Internally, I'm quite happy that I went through the Academy's advanced firearms training at this point.
Yeah, it's paying off.
I too am happy that you went through the advanced fire.
I'll laugh and I'll say, "Hey, boss lady, you could be a Marine if you wanted to."
I'm gonna
Shouts
bite
back.
my tongue and not make a comment. I'm just gonna glare at Leon.
Like, what a
Or
disgusting
DK,
insult
sorry.
he just said to you.
No, it's the fact he's fucked off and then he's decided to swagger back. It's like,
Mm.
I want to shoot you in the face so bad right now, but we kind of in the middle of a fight, so I can't.
This is what we do.
Got a cap in his knee.
I will
Oh,
when we're not in
dear.
danger.
What the hell?
Right.
They're just
Um,
angry for some reason.
So, Rach, it's your shot. It looks down. You've seen them shooting off the limbs. What are you doing?
I'm gonna aim for the legs, please.
There's one leg and one arm left. The leg is behind it. The arm is up.
So the arm's gonna be. Is there such a thing as disadvantage?
Nope.
Okay, I'll just go for the
The
leg then.
disadvantage is the amount of stress dice you guys have, because see if you roll like just some ones on a stress dice, shit's gonna happen.
Okay. I got 1 success.
Fantastic. You, after seeing your boss shoot off an arm and your friend like use some kind of laser gun like you've never seen before and blast its legs off, you're like, watch this. And you just kind of shakily like just shoot, and it just kind of pings off a wall and just hits it in the other elbow, and the elbow goes off, and as it goes down it bursts, and all the kind of acid just like goes all over it. So looked cool as fuck. Not entirely sure you meant that to happen, but
Get it?
fucking,
I'm just like,
you
oh, that was easy. Come on, let's go.
you hear more screeching coming from this direction.
Wait 1 second, I didn't see. Which
Can
direction?
The direction you think you just shot at came from.
Gotcha.
This way.
I move forward and say, "Ma'am, it's this way to the Central Command."
Oh, he's gonna go that way.
I'm hearing the screeching coming from here, and I'm like, no, we'll take the long way round. Whatever the fuck those things are, I don't want to risk facing them again. So
Just gotta hope nothing worse is around the corner then, eh?
Well,
it's
I
a
believe
risk
we
I'm
can-
willing to take.
I
We
believe
don't know
can-
how many of
Okey-dokey.
those things are there.
Vicky, what do you think?
Okay. Guess we've got to do what the boss wants. Unless.
Monsters
Why
are
does
coming
no-
towards
why
you
is no
guys.
one
She's having quite a
asking
long
me?
conversation here. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Let's go, let's go.
I'm already round this corner,
Right,
dragging
okay,
the
you guys
child
are going
with
around
me.
this
I'm
corner.
gonna run to catch up and stay at the front with her.
Okay,
I'll,
as you get down here, you see that this whole corridor here is filled with pulsating flesh.
Yeah, I've
Okay.
got Hasbullah by the scruff of the neck, using him as a human shield, but he doesn't know it yet.
There is a door
I have
here.
that hole.
That was
there's-
fantastic. You said that. Logan just went.
That's
as
not
you get
happening.
to this area here is completely filled with some kind of pulsating flesh. It fills the whole corridor. There's like pus coming out of it. You hear weird squelch noises behind it. This door here is currently locked and closed. You could probably open it with a Comtech. The screaming gets louder from back here. This door here, the panel is green for open.
That's
See,
gonna
every time
take
you
us the
describe
wrong
it,
way,
sounds
though.
like a bukkake.
Winters, how quickly can you get that door open?
You hear
I
the
won't know
creatures.
until I start.
You see
I'm quick
three
enough.
creatures crash round this corner here.
I'm just like,
I'm gonna shoot
whatever
at
you're
that
doing, do it
door.
now. Yeah.
They look
gonna
But
like
the other door
the
is
flare.
open, though.
I'm trying to shoot their legs, try and slow them down.
well, three of them come crashing round here. You take shots. They kind of get up. They look at you. They point and they scream. Can everyone take a stress dice, please?
Oh,
Oh,
I-
for God's
They
sake!
are-
I'm on my
Really?
fourth one, Lee.
Guys, you are stopping to like
thanks.
try and open doors when monsters are chasing you. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, I can't use my
I blame-
overkill effect.
I'm blaming Barry.
I can't use my overkill because then I'll have to kill all three of them. So I won't do that.
Guys, monsters! Are you doing a contact roll? He's going through a door. What are you doing?
I'm
I'm
gonna
waiting for them.
scream, just get through the door, slam the panel open, throw the child through, and leg it in after him.
Oh, the one
Can I
that's
just-
already
Can I just
one
hit
that's
the
openable.
open.
defense again?
Okay.
Right. You hit the panel, the door opens. Who goes through first?
Me and the child.
Okay,
I'm
you-
throwing the
you-
child
no,
through
not me.
before I go.
Right. Both of you give me a mobility roll.
What the fuck? I'll win this when she does it.
Logan, mate, yeah, you're getting carried. Just using you.
That's 2. I said whoever gets the lowest. Oh, it's 2. I should do rollies.
Rollies.
I'm gonna have to do rollies, guys, because like one of you has to fail. Because you both went through it at the same time. So one more roll, guys. Push the roll.
How did I push it? Just press it again.
Oh, Luciana got 3. The kid's gonna die.
Oh no, Logan.
As you open the door, you push through. You go
You're not
crashing
dead yet,
through.
mate.
A tentacle flies out and wraps round the leg of the one that goes through first. The child, the 10-year-old child that got pushed through by the
Oh
corporal,
no.
wraps round. Now, has anyone seen that scene in Dead Space where it drags Isaac down the corridor and you've got to shoot at the thing? That's what's happening to you, 10-year-old child. You're getting dragged towards this. Right? You go. That's so fast. Everyone else is coming behind you. Someone's hitting the door closed. Logan, give me a
dodge.
close. No, you can't. Give me a close combat roll to see if you can somehow get this thing off you.
Are the rest of us still out in the corridor?
You're getting no. This is happening. This is now. You're going to get a chance to do something in a second. 1, right? You get to this area here, and with your tiny little 10-year-old body, you grab onto the side, and you can feel it dragging you in. You can feel your leg being dislocated. I will give one of you, the only one that got through first, the opportunity to open fire on this thing. That would be the corporate agent. The 2 Marines were taking up the rear, and Winters doesn't have a long-range weapon.
Yeah, we were.
Corporate agent, you can see that there's a weird kind of gooey mass on it. You take aim and you fire.
I get 1 hit and
One
whatever the
damage.
alien thing is.
And a panic roll.
Push
Oh,
it.
shit.
Fucking
Oh shit!
motherfucker,
Oh
man.
shit! It hits you, Logan.
I knew you
No.
So sorry.
Right?
I mean,
It
I'm
hits
not
you
sorry for
Cunt.
going through the door first,
in the
but I'm
back
sorry
of
for
the
shooting you.
mask. Remove your armor point by 1. Drop your armor by
How
1.
did that?
See where it says armor from the number 2. Put it to the number 1.
Oh, you've got armor. That's great.
Yeah, I gave him a really
Wait,
shiny
where?
back. Bottom of the screen above the
Oh,
weapons.
right. Got you. Right, I'm on, man.
Right, cool.
Aye.
You lose the grip because you've just been shot. roll me another close combat roll.
Come on, kid.
Fuck
Hmm.
off, man.
Logan, you get dragged from there to there, and you go to grab, hoping you do it. Your little fingies break as you go down,
Oh no.
Oh.
and you get dragged out the airlock with a poof. And the last thing you see is you, a 10-year-old child, being flung out
Never
into
trust the
space,
government.
spinning round. And at first you're like, oh, I can breathe, I've got the vac suit. But then from being shot by the corp agent, it's put a hole in your vac suit. And your little 10-year-old body and your little 10-year-old face. Hope you're glad you made him 10, are you guys? Aye. So is that to
I
suffocate?
didn't do that. It was.
No,
I
no,
said
you're
nothing.
happy to having been 10.
Oh yeah, sure.
I wasn't.
I'll admit that.
I said literally nothing.
He
I did
slowly
not care.
chokes to death, spins off into space, and then slowly it goes dark. And for you, mate,
Can I just say something?
the
Can I
game
just
is
say something?
over.
Go
Yes,
for
mate.
it.
I lied about my age as 5.
I didn't get a word of that.
You
All I got
just
was
count
getting
a
flipped.
5-year-old.
5-year-olds have aged him down. He was two
I lied
5-year-olds
my
standing in
age.
front of each other.
A 5-year-old
He
with
was
guns.
a
with a 5-year-old.
fetus.
I mean, my character is going to kill all of you given half a
You
chance.
are all
The
getting
child
a
just happened to
stress
be
dice
first.
for seeing a child die
Quick
in front
question:
of you.
Would
Do we all
me
see this?
and
No, actually, it'll just
DK
be
have
one
seen this
person.
because we were in the hallway still, correct?
I will say that you managed to come through, you hit the door closed, and done the emergency lock in it, and turned around just in time to hear the child
Okay,
screaming
fair
as he got
enough.
dragged out an airlock. Everyone take a stress dice, please.
Okay,
Okay.
fair enough.
I'm on 4. How many are you on?
Boss, what the fuck did you do?
I didn't do anything. That fucker did. And I'm still pointing my gun at that creepy alien that dragged him off.
The creepy
You
alien
never put the kid
tentacle
through
itself
first.
did go out into, so that's not there. There's a hole, a big gooey kind of flesh hole. And occasionally you do see like a kind of tentacle flip out of it. But for now, it seems sated with the death of a child.
Yeah. In response to Vicky's comment about never let the child go first, I'm just going to turn on both her and DK and say, well, if you Marines did your fucking job, I wouldn't have to.
Well, ma'am, I kind of did do my
You
job.
spent
You stop
spending
talking.
too
You
long
ran
trying
off
to
and
open the
abandoned us
fucking
for
door.
no reason. And you
Had a
should have been
reason.
bringing up the front.
I'll show the key
And I'm
card.
just going to like discharge my gun at random, just miss one of them.
Watch the hole. Jesus.
I'm angry at this point.
Right. Now, as you
I'll-
kind of get your bearings, and I'll give you 1 second, I'll just so you give you your bearings, mate, and you can do your thing, okay? You get your bearings here. You see, as always, there's kind of like lumps of flesh here, but this area does seem devoid entirely of like necromorphs that you can see anyway. There's a notice here saying about dorms, and it seems to be there and there, and there's a sign here that says med facility, which seems to be up this way, leading you there.
And we were told we needed to go there, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now,
I'm gonna walk towards that med facility and see if the key card that I got earlier on works for that door.
Leon, on closer inspection of the key card, I'll say that you actually managed to scan it using the kind of the very advanced suit that you've got. This appears to be an access card which would get you onto the bridge.
So
And
that
pretty
would
much it would
be
open any door on the ship that can be opened.
that'll be
Unless
out here.
Ooh.
it would get
If
you
we
in
had
here.
known that 20 seconds ago, there wouldn't be a dead kid on our hands.
There was always going to be a dead something. Like I told you I was going to kill one of you, so you know.
Well, ma'am, if you had come with me downstairs, we would have been able to get the key card and perhaps slip. You know, when I have a feeling, it's
There's a
unorthodox, but
thumping on the door behind.
I'm
You
gonna
guys
thump
standing up in the
back.
chat?
I'm gonna thump back, just try and scare them.
You get a little yelp. What the fuck? And then the pounding becomes more intense. After a few minutes, it does subside. Though, what are you guys doing?
Is
I'm
that
Looking
the
for an
door
exit out of
that?
this room.
gonna
Is
try and
that
go
the
to
door
the
to the
medical door.
med?
This
Bay,
corridor
bay.
here it takes you to the med bay. As
Is
you
that
can
where the
see-
banging's coming
Right,
from?
okay.
No, the banging come from the door that you just basically slammed shut.
Gotcha.
What I'll say
I wasn't
is
sure.
that Mary, you're a very skilled technician. You basically hit
Mhm.
the fucking key codes. It's like, lock this fucking door. So yeah, it would. To be fair, if it was an intelligent person on the other side of that, they could be like, no, but these are monsters. So at the
Yeah,
moment,
I put it in like maintenance mode, so it's like
yeah.
need someone to actually interact with it to get it to work.
Although there is thumping, it's not as loud as some of the stuff you've heard in the past. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna go.
I am
through
heading for the nearest door, and I'm going to open it with my gun pointed down the corridor.
You look down this corridor, and you see a scene of carnage. There is necromorphs piled up, but still kind of oozing and pulsing. You see a couple of xenomorphs, and at the bottom of the corridor, you see an autocannon.
And I am slamming that door fucking shut again. We've got xenomorphs and more of those creepy undead things.
The xenos and the necromorphs were, well, I'll say the necromorphs were inactive, because I don't know how they're alive. The xenomorphs were very definitely dead.
Are the xenomorphs
Right,
in
okay.
here?
Nope. It was a corridor with an autocannon at the bottom. The autocannons from the aliens is the thing that it shoots things by itself.
Yeah, so the turret.
Can I try and pick something up and throw it down the hallway, but make sure everyone's out of the way and see if anything happens?
You 100% can do that. So you open the door, you find some bit of debris, you fling it down. The autocannon takes aim. Nothing.
So there's no ammo in it or anything. Okay.
Or it's really
Or it's
advanced and can tell. Or it's super advanced and can tell the difference between a cannon and a person.
But, well, if it's this advanced though, can it tell the difference between a person who's not an necromorph and a person who is?
Fuck it, I'm going down.
Rach,
Yes.
before you do that, you hear a voice in your head.
Oh no, not again.
It's a low hiss, and it just says, "Stay at the back.
Take the what?
Stay at the back. Cover the rear."
Stay at the back. Okay. Would that have happened before I said fuck this, let's go down?
Yeah, that would happen before you said
Okay,
fuck this,
okay,
let's go
okay.
then. So basically, you could maybe do a quick sweep of the area. You start sticking your heads in the doors. You hear the broken voice of Brennan coming through the intercom again. Don't worry, the autocannon's empty. It's just scaring them off. You'll be fine. Just come to the door.
We hear you.
Go on then, boss.
Marine first. You guys are trained to deal with these things. If one of them happens to still be alive, you'll know what to do. And I'm gonna make one of you go first.
I hear you, ma'am. Vicky, you want to take up the rear, or I'll
I
go
want to
forward?
say, Leon, you feel an unbelievable force telling you want to go into that room first. He's there.
Oh, okay.
I go through. I go through.
You
Hey,
go
Vicky,
down the corridor like a marine. You check your corners. You check, make sure nothing's moving. But the door opens, and you see a person waving you down quickly, come on!
I'm gonna make sure Winters is in front of me as I follow
I'll
TK
say,
down
Doing
the
the wee
corridor.
jog down corridor.
I see the door in the room. I go in and I'll look around to see.
We will come back to what happens to you three in a moment. Rachel, you keep up. You say whatever you need to say. You'll check your corners. You're going to make sure nothing's falling. You give you 30 seconds. You'll clear the space. Then you hear, and you don't know if it's in your head or it's in your ears, but you hear like a chanting sound. And the chanting's coming from this direction here. And like further
okay.
and down this way. And it is the most beautiful sound you've ever heard in your life. It sounds like everything you've ever hoped for, but somehow in a song. And it sounds like 1,000 voices, 10,000 voices, 1,000,000 voices, all saying the same thing and all wanting the same thing. It sounds like pure joy.
Wouldn't it be enough to make me want to go towards it?
If you heard 1,000,000 voices calling you in sheer happiness, would you go and have a look?
Probably, yeah.
There you go. So yeah, you just You see them. Now, what I will say is the thing that you guys see in the room is so surprising. For the moment, you don't notice your friend's not there. This thing is so surprising, you say out loud. Okay.
The
I am
fuck?
surprised.
I will turn and walk towards
Quick
it.
surprise.
Do
I'm
I
going to stay alert the whole time because I know I'm by myself.
Yeah.
Do I
You keep
notice
checking.
Vicky moving away?
No, you're very surprised by the thing you've just seen in the room. You've exclaimed, "This is so surprising."
Oh no, that's just a surprise.
Why? What a surprising thing that's happened! I'm definitely distracted by this. You say aloud. So
It's like a
yeah,
surprise party. That's not a surprise.
yeah.
It's all good.
Oh my goodness! So yeah, you go over here, and it's coming from deeper in the ship. And for the sake of experience, I'll say that you go down, you check the rooms. You do actually see a couple of things. You see some of those heads with tentacles, and they look at you. And if it was possible for a ruined face with no eyes to smile, it looks like they're smiling.
Ugh.
And it also looks like they're part of the song, which is even weirder. But the strangest thing is that you like it. It's
Yeah.
good. And like, of course they're happy. Why wouldn't they be happy? Why can't tentacle heads be happy?
Yeah.
And you come to this room here.
Technical heads deserve happiness too.
Exactly. Why should they not be happy?
I'm going to talk to them.
Well, you get to this room here, and what you find is there is a smaller version of the marker. This one seems cobbled together out of parts. You're not entirely sure how they've made it, but it's pretty damn close. Like they've somehow managed to smooth it down. They've painted it the right colours. They've even managed to get like the kind of veins through it. It's even kind of pulsing some kind of light. You don't know how. This is a very impressive home crafts kit. Basically, whatever they've done,
Damn.
good job.
Somebody watch Blue Peter.
Yeah. Now the room, they've done it up like a proper culty room, but to you this looks wonderful. It's a room filled with candles and open flames. Several robed figures face a human figure, and he's walking across a raised area. So what you're seeing is there's hunched over figures completely draped in some kind of cloak. Some are black, some are brown. It looks like just material they've found and stitched and just wrapped themselves in. You cannot see faces, you cannot see arms, you can just see humanized shapes. And there's like these low hums coming from them, the sounds, and it all sounds wonderful. In that moment, you feel like serene in joy. There's a tiny element of discord coming from somewhere. And when you glance back, it's the area that your friends have just came into. It's just a small element of discord, like somebody's trying to ruin the song, but they don't understand how loud it is. But in this moment, you're looking at these, and you see this person walking back. The hood is down. Their face is ruined. They've carved like the same markings from the marker into their face, swirls and patterns. But it's not bleeding. It's just oozing. It's like it's almost scabbed up. He turns around and looks at you. To the eternal credit of the human species, we are dying. But fear not, for there is a future, as promised by the marker. There's a plan for all of you. It will lift us from our miserable existence, and we will become one, united in body and united in spirit. The next in the line of the prophets has arrived, as foretold. Join us, sister. Bring the marker and unity to the masses. And he walks over towards you. Now, this is a ruined human's face. The fact that this person is not screaming in agony is unbelievable. But you can understand why he's not screaming in agony, because there is no agony in unity.
Yeah.
There's only peace.
I will put my hand out to take his hand and walk.
Yeah, he takes your hand, he clasps it, and he holds it up to his kind of ruined mouth. He doesn't let anything weird like lick it or anything. He just kind of holds it up for a second, and looks at you. We're so happy you found us. Are you here? Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. It's so lovely to see you. The sounds, the feel. It's perfect.
It is. Not all understand. Not all can join unity. Your friends,
They didn't
fight
understand either. I tried to tell them. They just didn't get it.
Not all can. You have choices. You can convince them to join us, or you can help them. And then when he says help them, he'll look to the kind of like these six kind of kneeling figures. Everyone joins. There will be discord at first, but then there will be great joy. Do you think you can do this? Can you help your friends understand?
Do you want me to bring them here?
No. They will just fight. They will see monsters. What I want you to do is you have beheld the marker, the true marker, and he'll point to the marker behind him, the one below. That was the thing you
Yes,
seen.
I've seen. Yeah, it was beautiful.
Go to the bridge, and you will be able to release the marker. Take it to your own ship, and take it back to the planet you came from. All in the planet will fall to unity, and from there we will spread across everywhere.
Can do that.
Good. You will need
For
help.
unity.
He puts his arms out and he embraces you, and it's a warm embrace. He's not like he's not trying to hold you too hard. He just gently embraces you and kind of holds you out and holds you back. I knew you could do this. I can help, and he's going to give you a weapon. Yeah, motherfuckers! You get the Schofield Mark I kinetic projector, which I'll just show you right now.
Oh.
Oh, fuck, that looks mint.
That looks very Fallout.
To me, there's a lot of weapons that use this in the past. Basically, and when you shoot it at things, it just fucks them up, right? So,
Aye.
I will say this takes 2 rounds to fire. Basically, you point it, and then the next round you can basically do a shitload of damage. It gets 2 bonus dice, and it gets 4 damage when you shoot things with it, including if you shot a person with it.
2
It says you must charge it before firing.
That's right. Actually, it says the weapon must be fast action. Actually, you know what? That's not what it says. It says fast action. Sorry, I misread. So your fast action is charged, and then you can fucking shoot anything you want with it. Be it a person or not a person. You know, in that thing,
so
like,
in my mind now, my mission is no longer to protect the captain. It is to. This is my new.
What I will say, Rachel, is your character is your own. If you have a conversation and you look into their eyes and you want to fight this, you can absolutely make a roll to do so. But that's on you.
I want to do this. It just feels good. I just have a feeling. It's what I want.
I'm into it. You might feel different. I'm going to give you an opportunity to try and talk her around, but that's on you. And Rachel's got a really cool gun that she could really fuck somebody up with now. So,
yeah.
There's a reason I'm going to this.
Guys!
She could just line us all up
We
and
never
just
get cool
shoot all the way for us.
I have a feeling that Miri's character is the only one that's going to last till the end now.
Oh,
because she's the only one not meant to be in the crew.
Because Rachel got the gun, can that decrease our stress level? Like, if she has
I'll
that
actually
gun,
say, Rachel. Actually, yeah, that's not bad. Rachel, reduce your stress level by half. So whatever you're at, half it.
I'm on 5, so can I put it down to 2 or 3?
Roll it down. 2 is fine.
Get in.
Now,
thanks, Leon.
Okay. That was a good shout, mate. Now, the acolyte will say to you, he's like, work with your friends as long as you have to, but understand if they will not join us, then help them to unity. He's trying to hesitate, saying kill them, but he's saying it subtext.
I know.
Help them to unity.
I've got a buddy. He'll listen. He understands. Leon's sort of mind's going in the complete opposite direction by any chance.
Well, we're going to get a scene with Leon in a second and the rest of the group. Now, this is all going to be happening at the same time, guys, obviously. So, Rachel, what I'm going to say is that you turn and you walk out the room. As you walk out the room, a bulkhead slams down. I'll say you turn around to the end and look, and as the bulkhead's kind of slammed down, you see all of the acolytes burst out of their robes, and they're all just four-limbed kind of necromorphs, and they immediately spear the acolyte that you were speaking to, and there's a very brief scream, and it goes out, and the room just is plunged into darkness. But in that moment, yeah, that's
Damn.
what he wanted. He passed on the message. Now, while that's happening, we go back. You guys walk into a room. Mary, you see. We never really
Lee, one
clarified what Brennan
second.
is. Yeah, of course.
What is the range on this weapon?
It is a long range weapon, so it can hit up to long range.
Gotcha, thanks.
Jesus, that weapon is so powerful.
Thank you.
I actually forgot when I was doing this who I gave the really cool weapon to. I was like, oh yeah. Oh well, because it was a
Because
toss-up
I'm your
between.
favourite, let's
Yeah.
face it.
It was a toss-up between who was going to get the marker, the scenario, and who was going to get the alien scenario. And I was like, I'll give Leon the alien one, forgetting that. Never mind. Well, guys, let's see what happens. I'm sure it'll work out okay. So, yous walk into a room.
I might not kill everyone. You never know.
You might be very convincing in your arguments, guys. I'm sure you will be.
Exactly. Or they might be very convincing in theirs. Who knows?
Yeah. So, yous walk into the room, and you see, Mary, you see Brennan. We never really clarified what Brennan is to you. What's your preference?
Probably an X.
Okay, connect. That's fine. So Brennan sees you, and
Oh boy.
as soon as he sees you, yes, you came, and he runs over and he hugs you like a frantic, desperate hug. Like,
I'm just like, because we didn't part on the best of time, so I'm like surprised. But
he grabs you, pushes you back. But you shouldn't. It's so dangerous. And then he looks back. But it's wonderful. What you guys see standing behind him is a full-on xenomorph queen.
Is it
like a baby one or like a
Nope,
full-on
a fucking
one?
full-on xenomorph queen. Like, she had to squeeze down that fucking corridor to get here. Like, holy shit, how did this thing get in here?
Damn.
And she is not smiling. She is not chanting. She has not lit some candles. But in that moment, you can feel something pierce your mind. Not like in a knife sense, but like a thought process. And it's just like a help me. Now look around the room. There's two xenomorphs sitting like dogs in the corner, like pet dogs. They're not moving. Their heads look up at you, and then just kind of go back to lying down.
okay, this might be the other reason why I didn't really react to the hug.
Thanks for having it. Really weird. You see three humans in kind of vac suits of various repair, and they are all pale and look terrified. And in the corner of the room, you see six leathery kind of sacks that are sitting vaguely egg-shaped with a kind of weird mouth thing at the top. Barry, you've heard about these things. You know what these things are. She is a high-value target, but she's dangerous as fuck. Those eggs, on the other hand, they're worth their weight in fucking credits. They are really fucking useful, and you also know the genetic material stored in them can be used to make more of those big bastards. Brennan, as he pushes you back, says, "I'm so glad you came. Did you have a ship? Can we escape?"
Winners, you know this fellow?
Yeah, alien?
The alien. Was that fucked up? Yeah. Because, don't worry. She's. You see him almost go to say harmless, and then stops himself. And is like, she, for the moment, needs us. She's promised to work with us as long as we agree to release her on a. I've managed to encourage her for an uninhabited planet. They can live pretty much anywhere.
Jesus, Brennan, this is why we broke up. You're so gullible.
Is he a doctor?
He is a medical professional. We go as far as doctor, more like a kind of researcher. But he's good. He's skilled at what he does. But there's a possibility,
Look, Doc, have you been regularly conversing with this thing?
He looks almost embarrassed when you say that, and kind of looks down and looks like she talks to us. At first, she talked to us in her dreams, and then when she got out of the freezer, we can hear what she wants. It's hard to explain. But Leon,
Dreams.
you understand this, mate? This makes sense to you.
Oh,
You
good.
make
This
sense.
this sounds great. This is perfect. An alien that wants to eat everyone, talk to you in your dream, and so we're friends now. Great.
She kind of looks down again. It's like, I know how it sounds, but
I'll.
How-
Can I
looks at
keep
you.
my gun out at this point, kind of thing?
Are you pointing the gun at anything?
Nope, just keeping it out.
Okay.
It's just available.
I am going to whisper to TK and just be like, whatever you do, do not raise that weapon unless it's absolutely necessary, soldier.
Okay. Should we do what he's saying? Are you aware of some form of experiment, or I've never seen xenomorphs act in this way.
Oh, right. Do you mean with the necromorphs? Yes. This.
You got them trained or something?
When you say, have you got them? No, no training. No. This is a partnership, an equal partnership. We're working together to escape the other things. This research, we were meant to be transporting her to a different facility, but something kept happening with the freezers. They kept malfunctioning and breaking, and it was going to damage the specimen. I mean, her. Then we had to thaw her, and we thought we could perhaps encourage her to not do what she does, but she is strong-willed. And then the higher ups found some, and he looks very ashamed, volunteers to receive. And he kind of looks at the eggs, and then looks at the xenomorphs. Is like, for to calm her. And then we were redirected to get the thing downstairs, the obelisk, and then things got worse. The other volunteers got sick, and some of the staff got sick, and then things started getting very strange, and nobody could sleep, and things went bad very quickly, and she seems to be immune, and those of us that she has touched, and he'll rub his head as he says that, we can fight off the influence of the other thing, but it's besting her.
And I am just gonna go, holy shit. I knew the company was doing some sketchy stuff, but I didn't know they'd gotten it this bad. Is there a console anywhere that I can download the information of what you've been doing?
Yes, and he'll point to a kind of computer. It's all the data, you can pull the data drives quite easily.
I'm going to go over, I'm going to plug in my USB stick, and I'm going to frantically start downloading all of the information from these data drives onto this stick.
Yeah, you can do so. You can pull the hard drives. They're easily storable. They're actually designed for this kind of situation to just be kind of ripped out quickly in case you needed to basically burn the ship to the ground, but take most important stuff. So, you get what information you need. You take whatever hard drives you need. You've got them stowed about your person.
I've got them saved on the USB drive as a backup, and that USB drive is going into my bra so that if anything happens to these drives, I've still got this information because I got what I've came for.
Absolutely fine.
It's the most secure place to keep anything.
That's correct, yes. Nobody could possibly get by. So, yeah. We continue. I've seen that when you boarded the ship, there was damage to the airlock.
You saw that then?
Winters, you might
He
know more
points to
about
some of the
that than me.
cameras. It's like the communication systems are broken, but some of the cameras are working, and he like hold up like his own kind of like tablet device, and it logged repair to all the techs.
You,
You're going to need the captain's clearance. He locked everything to himself.
Okay.
He's on the bridge.
Is he funny in the head, and in what way?
He's not being touched by her, but he doesn't seem to be under the control of the marker either. He'd done something to himself.
One bit of good news. Right, so
So-
we're pals now with this individual. Introduce us then.
This is the alien queen. She does the kind of mouth thing and kind of does like kind of terrifying like roar, and then he introduced you. He said, "This is Winters. We had a thing at some point, and these are two Marines." And he's going to look for name tags on you. Do you guys have name tags?
I
I'm on
do.
there.
I've just got Delancey on my suit.
This is I'm going to assume Corporate Engine Delancey, and this is sorry DK. What did you say your name was?
Tucker is my second
Tucker.
name.
And Rachel, you're not there, so
Yeah. You might have figured it out by now, guys.
yeah. And then that's at that moment. That's you're like, wait a fucking minute, where is the other person?
I'll quickly.
Nope, you're there with it. You're the best thing you've ever seen in the world, mate. Why would you be even bothered about that? This is your bestie. You're like so happy you finally got to meet her.
Sorry?
You're so happy you finally got to meet her. This is mum. This is
Yeah,
mother.
she's been talking to you.
I'm not sure if my character knows that that's his, but that's
You
mother.
hear it in your mind from the second you've walked
Right.
through that door. She's like you can hear, "Thank you. You're here to protect me. You will save us. You must save us.
We're just
Work with
waiting
these."
on
She
that.
specifically says, "Work with these fools to get me released." You're
Brilliant,
the
great
only
stuff.
one that can save me.
Can I?
Like,
I
this
try
is
to
like-
speak
Mhm.
back in my mind to see if she replies. Just like,
What
can
is
you
your
hear
question?
me? But in my mind,
I can always hear you.
would you mind proving to me?
What am I thinking of right now? What card am I thinking of?
I mean, she can
22.
always yeah. Yeah, she will show you imagery from various points in your life when you were a child, when the experiments were done to you, to try and get you in contact with in part of the psychic grid. Flashes of memory from every campaign you've been on. Times you've been heroic, times you've been cowardly, times you've been a real marine, times you've been a real shitbag.
Times
Yeah.
when you've been alone.
Yeah, times when you've been alone having a chug.
I'll
Hi, I
try
didn't
to-
add that. You did.
yeah. I'll try
Weirdly, that goes on
to-
for a long time. Like, holy shit.
I'll
It's
try
like just a
to-
montage.
I'll try to project my own images back to mother while putting my gun away at this point. I'm going to project the image of Vicky and just try and project an overwhelming feeling of closeness and safety, like she's my friend. And I'm going to project the image of Luciana and just trying to get across that we need Luciana for changing the permissions to the captain, but I don't project any like necessary any needing any necessarily like purpose for Winters.
Okay.
Okay, the person who can actually fix stuff. Okay, got it.
Okay.
Brilliant.
What I will say is that the second that you present the pictures of Vicky to her, there's a physical reaction. Like her tail actually swings round and hits directly above all of your heads. Like what you guys just see her doing nothing to all of a sudden like swinging the tail and like they kind of the teeth drawback, and then comes out and snaps loudly. And what you hear in your mind is unclean, filth, poison. Evil must be destroyed. Corrupted. Child killer.
What?
Again, just this deluge of imagery of just like the corruption itself and it like the way it infects people. And from her point of view, just like the way it takes over them and just turns them into things that are useless to her. Like wasteful, disgusting, corrupt.
I'll go over to her and I'll try and put my forehead against hers and try to calm her down.
No.
Yep, fair.
Okay. You try. As you take a step forward.
Yep.
Know your place. Is
Uh,
what you?
Sorry.
This is not a partnership of equals. As the impression, that's not the specific line she says, but the impression you get is she's very much in charge and she will
She's the
allow
queen.
you to survive. Yeah.
I
She
go over
sees you as a
to
useful tool at best.
I go over to where the xenomorphs are, and I'll kind of sit down with them as if I'm like a dog like them, you know.
Yeah. She says,
I'm gonna like sort of nudge the corporal here and be like, "Are our marines broken?"
I think so.
You've been unlucky there.
I am going to whisper to Winters that it's just me and her, the only sane ones here, and we have to stick together. If you get the opportunity and those marines start getting shifty, open fire.
It's like just DMing each other.
Like-
I'm looking at like wee cutting torch thing I've got. Right?
I'm going to very quickly message Lee.
Oh, I'm totally going to ignore this message. Right, okay.
I'm going to put it on Facebook Messenger because you called us out for using the other one.
I don't when you do. Oh fuck! There's messages on that shit. Have you guys been messaging me?
I want to message you as well, actually.
Oh god damn it! Don't message me, guys. Just be fun. Like just do cool stuff. I'm deliberately making it hard for you because I thought it'd be much funnier if you are like, "Ah, man." Gary, did you look up there? Thumbs up.
Yep. Awesome.
Shenanigans. Oh my goodness.
It's going to be shenanigans. That's fine. If you want a Facebook Messenger, Mary, what you've done, that's fine.
I don't have Mary on Facebook Messenger, so would you be able to slide that over? Because it's either that or it's probably about putting it in the group chat.
Yeah, okay, hold on.
You're going to feel something nudging your leg, Mary. Don't panic.
Something's hard poked in the back.
Oh.
I sent you.
I didn't realise it was that kind of situation.
I'm just excited about the whole thing, honest.
Oh,
when you say for what purpose would they be for, Leon?
Everyone furiously typing away.
Oh, interesting.
If not, that's okay.
No, I like your thinking. What I will say is that it's not it is a bottle of something that you could maybe, if you had to. All right.
Okay.
Mary, I don't know if you've got the manual, but if you have a look through, go to weapons, just pick any of the. Yes. I don't know, Alex. Alex, I'm doing something with mine. I'll speak to you about. Okay. Right. Cool. That's fine. Right. Okay. Cool. Right. So we've done a bunch of stuff. Where are we? So okay. So you've sat down like a dog. There's 3 scared scientists plus Brennan, and there's the eggs in the room, and the Queen's with you. At this moment, you get a broken message. They will explain to you at this point that you need to go to the bridge to get the captain's neural implant. His life sign is reading as alive, but he's not answering any comms whatsoever. And as far as they can tell, the comm system is working to the bridge. What they explain to you is that the Queen is going to sacrifice the few remaining xenomorphs that she has that have basically been lying dormant in the ship to clear the way for you. They're going to just kind of chase the necromorphs around and like kind of lead them away while you get to the ship. You should be able to go through, if you're looking at the map now, that door there, leading into this area here.
Do we get through there just without any problems?
You will get through there without any issues. Use hope. Unless things are going too easy, in which case I might kill somebody else.
Has Rachel rejoined us yet?
What I will say is at that moment, Rachel, when you open the door, you will find Rachel standing at the bottom of the corridor with a different gun, looking like she's just covering the rear.
Whoa, Vicky! Where the hell did you get that thing?
It's just around. Fucking mint, isn't it?
Damn right. That looks so amazing. Is that a Schofield?
Yes, it sure fucking is.
What the hell are they doing with a Schofield on a ship
I
like
found
this?
it, and I mean, I couldn't not pick it up, right?
Damn right. We're taking that home with us. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
You ever see anything else
I
through there?
can't wait to use it.
Unusual.
That's not what I said. What did you
Sorry,
say, Liam?
I was asking, Vicky, you see anything else through there?
No, there's been nothing through here. I'm just waiting for you guys to come back. What did you see in there, by the way? I haven't asked. I probably should have come down now I think about it.
Oh no, it's crazy, Vicky. There's a queen through there with some xenomorphs and some scientists that seems to be working for him. But don't
A
worry.
queen?
Yeah, the queen seems to be on our side. That's what you need to keep in mind. Do not harm the queen.
Lee, do I get any sense of anything from this?
You couldn't bring yourself to go up to that door. The disharmony and the discord that you could feel were all emanating from there. To you, it was like freezing. It was like having cold glass thrown at you. Like the idea of going in there and not just ending what was in there was making you physically sick. All you wanted to do was charge in there and shoot whatever was in there, which is why you stayed back. And whenever you keep saying queen, it's almost like it's stabbing into you.
This queen doesn't sound so good, mate. I'm not getting a good feeling.
Well, she seems to be on our side, and that's okay. That's good. That means that we can all get out of this unscathed. We can't go up against a queen. Not right now. I mean, you have to understand me. I'll take her like by the shoulders. You have to understand. You need to make sure that we did the job. Okay? Just trust me. You trust me, right, Vicky?
Yeah, of course I do. I've got a side mission I've got to do, but we can do this first, sure, yeah.
While this is going on, I am messaging Winters going, the first opportunity we get to get on that ship, sans Marines and aliens, we go for it. I don't care about leaving them behind. We need to get off this ship, and they are fucking crazy.
Can we intercept their messages?
No, it's a DM.
They'll do DM.
I know. I was
Yeah.
just kidding. I wouldn't be able to even if there was a chance.
The videos are a little bit messed up just because.
Yeah, Logan's he's just said he's going to leave the stream because he's knackered. So I thought he was going to leave it running, but he didn't. That's fine. Scott, if you can fix it, mate, great. If not, don't worry about it. We can't see Rachel's wonderful face, so you're going to have to fix them. If you can, mate, there's no rush.
I don't want to.
What's wrong with my face?
So
I see it right now.
Are Brandon and that staying in the room there?
Now.
Brennan says Brennan will explain to you that once you have got to the codes, message them, and they're going to stage and they're going to basically try and get the Queen to the ship with you guys.
Right.
So what they need you to do is go and get the codes. Once you have the codes, you can go back. They're going to try and sneak to the airlock and affect the repairs on the airlock now, but they need the codes from you to get them. So they've we've got some ways we can get to the airlock, and they're going to they're going to split into 2 teams and try and get down there. And then the Queenie's going to come down when she thinks it's safe. Doesn't say how she's going to do it though. Leon.
I was wondering if I could metagame just a wee bit. When I was talking with Vicky, I was wondering if Vicky could use her banter feature just to put down our stress levels a little bit. At least mine.
Good shout. Good shout.
Does that work for all of us or just you?
People within a certain distance, so probably just us two. Because we are not.
Yeah, we're not close to you.
Short range, so no. Drops 2 steps. Oh, damn. I have no stress left. Haha.
Let's give that a minute.
You're just blissed out from your experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll say this has been a walk and talk. She's are walking or talking. The doors are open. You look up. There's nothing there. You do hear some noise in the background, like the kind of xenomorph screeches. You hear like the kind of necromorph kind of screams as well. You hear kind of like sounds of fighting off in other parts of the ship. You're not sure if it's full on fighting or whether they're just trying to lead them off. It's unclear. You've managed to get through this area fairly easily. Get into this door here. There's a comm panel there. It just says lockdown and order lockdown and order of the captain.
Can I use my company override on it?
You try and use the company override. You will need to do a comtech roll to get that to work. It accepts it, but it looks like it's looking for something else, so it'll have to be a successful comtech roll.
Are we all together, or I'm slightly confused?
You did a walk and talk there. You were all chatting as you moved across from this area here
to
this area here. So you're all together.
Wasn't 100% sure.
If there's anything you want to have said or done with each other before you go to this area, that's up to yourselves. Is there anything else you want to cover?
DK, how's things going with the boss?
I'm gonna whisper. It ain't good. To be honest,
Just giving me weird vibes. I always thought everyone always said she was great to work with, but fucking hell. I mean, she's just so rude.
I mean, she got that kid killed. No two ways about it.
That's why I'm extremely worried she's gonna, we're all indispensable now. It's the right word, right, guys?
Nope, there's other things.
No, it's the opposite.
Indispensable.
You're all dispensable.
Vicky, I think there's only one way that
that one.
we make one of us, at least one of us, indispensable, and that's if one of us is made captain. She can change it to anybody.
You want to do that?
Doesn't matter if it's me. Just has to be one of us.
I think you'd make him a great captain.
Well, I appreciate that, but it's just a formality, just for the purposes of.
What if she says no? Do we get even more fishy?
Well, I know, leading a little bit closer, but I feel that we could probably make her.
Okay.
I would say used to be furiously DMing each other. The Marines have kept leaning in and like, so I don't know what that would do to your paranoia levels at this point. But
well, if they're in front of us and we're watching them do it, it's probably like, oh shit, what's happening?
Do you think they're doing exactly the same thing that we're doing? Like maybe.
Dude, we're all just like vigorously just like texting each other.
How can we betray them?
We've got the huge fucking massive guns.
That's true. Yeah.
Can I project? I'm not. I don't want to like rip the arse out of it, but can I project like the image of Luciana and like a feeling of uneasiness of like.
I will give you a manipulate roll.
Okay. Okay.
I will say you need a minimum of 2 successes because this bitch don't care.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Could have been worse.
Cool. That's fine. Luciana, what I will say now, this has all happened. You've made your way across. You've heard the kind of crashing and banging. You got a success, but you also got a panic roll. So what I'm going to say is, as you're typing it in, you do initiate an emergency sequence, and it seems to be localized in the area that you're in.
What the
But the door's
fuck?
open. The door's open. Now you get into the room. Are you closing the door behind you?
Yes.
Good move. The alarm is still going. Yes, mate.
Are we all in the room now?
I would assume you've all entered the bridge. Have you all entered the bridge?
I just want to make sure
I
that
have.
they weren't closing the door behind us.
No. There's no.
No.
Well, unless it was again. You guys still have the guns. Like there could be something dangerous in here. Now I will show you the room that you have went into. If you're looking at roll 20. That's just obviously ripped straight from Dead Space. So they got the big glass paneling. He says again, the big outer space glass paneling that may come into effect if anyone's shooting with panickiness. Just letting you know.
Okay.
The comm system appears active. In the top right-hand corner of the room, you see something that you didn't expect to see. It is a medical, a makeshift field hospital. There's like the large kind of metal framework you see with the kind of like the thick curtains hanging down. You can hear all kinds of machines beeping and booping back there. You can hear like air pumps. You can hear like liquid being pumped. And the signal for the captain is coming from in there.
Okay.
DK, should we check it out?
Do we know the captain's name?
It would have came up, so I
Don't
should have
think
told you.
so.
It's Benjamin Matthias. I should have told you that,
Oh.
but that's his name.
Okay.
Captain
Captain Matthias.
Matthias, sir, are you here?
You hear a coughing noise. Decidedly human-sounding coughing noise, but a coughing noise nonetheless.
I'll run towards the noise.
Yeah, you grab
Wait. It might be purely. I can't think of the right word. Infected? Crazy? Ooh.
Infected is a good way of saying it. So,
Can Scott play the captain?
if I had
Yeah,
thought of that,
Scotty.
I would have got Scott to play captain. But no, he's got a very important role to play. So sorry, Scott, you can't play the captain. Next time, mate. I'll include more of sanity check gaming for dropping in to do like bit parts and that. Somebody can play the Queen next time, which would be really funny.
Oh, me!
It's a proper
Having
Queen as well.
complete control over Leon, basically.
Sally should play the queen, and the way we defeat her is
damn
just
Yeah.
lots of innuendos. So she's laughing
That
all the
works for
time.
me. Right, so you have ran up. He's behind the curtain. Are you opening it or not?
Is this going to end up like the Wizard of Oz, where you've got a man just making projections and weird?
Yeah, this whole time it's just been puppets. Just really realistic puppets. You've defeated all my puppets! Oh my goodness! Ignore the man behind the curtain! No, that's what you do. Are you looking at him or not? I don't know what you're doing. He's like, oh, I don't know.
I'm
I
going
guess
to look
we
at him.
would. Yeah.
You open it. What you see before you is a man? Part of a man. Definitely bits of a man. He is half like melded into some kind of weird flesh. His upper torso and one of his arms are still intact. The other arm is kind of like rotted off. And he kind of stares right at you. He's like, "You took your time getting here, didn't you?"
Does he remind us of the one that we killed that was in the wall, kind of fleshy wall thing?
In so much as that part of his body is being turned into a fucking pool of weird, fleshy, pulsating mess, kind of. But
Oh dear.
he seems more with it. He's seen you, his eyes are clear, and he is directing his speech at you. He's not begging for help. He seems more
Yeah.
angry that you took so long to get there. And then he was like, "Ugh," and he just spits out a black mass of something. Well,
How long you been like this?
oh, I've always been like this. I used to walk around like this. Not fucking long. Used to be quite tall.
Are you
2 arms.
I was asking like maybe days or something, you know.
Oh, let me check my watch. And he holds up his arm, which is kind of like horribly mutilated. Oh, I don't know.
You're no
Is-
help.
Is
It's a
there
real
anything
dick.
that we can
Oh,
do
you're
for
gonna
you?
heal me, are you? You got a little med pack. Yeah, a few bandages. Get me a
I think
wheelchair, I believe.
Wiz laughs a bit, sniggers a bit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
A crotchety
message.
old dick. It's just like
I'm gonna quickly message DK and just say, "Shall we kill him?"
I'll turn to Luciana and say, "Ma'am, can I have permission to put this dickhead out of his misery?"
the fuck. What kind of fucking Marines are you?
The best.
Have
Put
we
this
got
old man
gotten the
out your
clearance
misery.
codes from him yet?
Do you have the clearance codes from him? I will say no. The clearance codes aren't clearance codes. It is the implant in his head that you require to get them out.
Okay, in that
You'll
case,
be
I'm
here
going to
for
give
this.
Leon permission to shoot him. Just not in
I'll
the
just
head.
rip it out of his head.
I'll shoot him in the chest.
Right, so all three of you at the same time are doing these things.
Well, no,
Okay.
I won't do it at the same time.
I'm just going to say permission granted when he
I
says
am
Ma'am.
shoot
going
him.
to do.
We need
just
his head.
Before we do this, I'm just going to make sure I get this roll right.
I'll put away my gun. I'll say, "Ma'am, it's probably better if I don't shoot this man. I should probably remove the implant first, just to make sure I don't damage it."
Not a bad shout. Just to see anyone that wants to can actually no the Marines specifically. Give me a wits roll.
Just straight
Oh
wits?
boy.
Straight wits.
Okay.
Oh, my wits
Actually, no.
isn't as bad as I thought.
Not appalling. Never mind.
Didn't
Okay,
get
never mind.
Nope, didn't get anything.
Okay,
Can we
I won't
push
give you
the
all them.
roll?
You can push the
Can we
roll. Yeah.
push the roll?
I'll both push it. What does it mean to push it?
Just roll
I
again.
got one.
Cool.
Got one.
Yeah,
You got two
Oh,
panics.
you got 2 panics.
You start to freak out, Leon, because you're just seeing what
shit,
corruption
man.
is. This guy's compass medicine can speak to you, and in that moment you remember, but this terrifies you. You just remembered who this guy is. This guy's a hero. This guy fought in some of the wars that you guys were involved in. He was a renowned commander, good to his troops, always looked out for the safety of his men. And he retired a few years ago, and he's obviously went into the private sector. But this guy's the fact that he is still alive and able to communicate, despite more than half his body's been turned to fucking this abomination. And the first thing he does is give you shit, as a testament to how tough this guy is. You're basically, you have just said, let's shoot a piece of living history in the face because he was a bit mean to you. Despite the fact that he is literally melting before your eyes. Yeah.
I'm saying shoot him
this
to put him out of his misery. I'm agreeing with Leon with that one.
Yeah. You didn't question him at all. You just went straight to, fuck this guy, he's been slightly mean.
He's grumpy, he's not miserable.
Well,
He's
I was just
grumpy.
thinking there's not much we could do with him anyway, so.
Not got a single question for this hero. Okay, that's fine, yeah.
I'll kneel.
I didn't know he was a hero at first.
I know you
I'll
didn't,
kneel-
no. I just thought it'd make it more difficult to do stuff.
I'll kneel in front of him, and just on one
Nice
knee,
pajamas.
and I'll just say,
Get on your feet, boy. Get on your feet.
"No,
Sorry,
sir,
I'm angry.
sir, you're in a bad way. I'm sorry. We need the implant that's in your head, and you are a hero, sir. And
If you thank me for my service, I swear to God, I'm going to fucking kill you with what's left of my hands. Get on your feet, boy. You're going to put a bullet in my fucking brain. You just need this, don't you?" And he digs his own fingers into the implant and pulls it out while maintaining eye contact with it without blinking the whole time.
Damn.
This guy's
Yeah.
badass. Is there any way
Exactly like the rumors.
Yeah, he got
Actually, no, we fought with him, haven't we?
Yous have fought underneath him. Yous know this guy
Gotcha.
by reputation alone. This would be like the brass, but usually the brass are fucking incompetent fools. You'd heard stories of this guy going back in for a single person, sometimes by himself. He would turn up when you guys thought you were going to die with the cavalry. Like, this was a
He
true
was the
hero.
cavalry.
Yeah, that was his nickname,
Is
the
he
cavalry.
played by like Michael
Just like-
Ironside or something?
Yeah, and this he's,
Damn.
he's 1000% played by Michael Ironside.
I'll
You just like
reach
to
out
shoot
for.
Michael Ironside. I am disappointed in you.
I don't know who that is.
You would know him if you've seen him. He's in everything. He's really fucking old now, to be fair, but he's like just like tough old general guy.
Yeah.
His entire when he was 12, he looked like a 75-year-old ex-military general.
Can I pick up from his hands just the implant?
Yeah, he thinks that he just hands the implant to you, and he does this. He pulls off his tags. Make sure they go to my family, and make sure they get the pension I was promised. Blah!
They'll
Yes,
get
sure.
more than just the pension. Don't worry.
I'm gonna put my hand gently on Leon's shoulder and just be like, make it quick, make it painless. Just trying to give him some comfort about what he knows he has to do.
Oh.
DK,
I
do
need
it
you
if
to do something for me before you shoot me. I know you're going really quick to shoot me.
No, it's okay.
With
It's okay.
what I've given you, you just need to crash the ship. Not with you on it. Just go and change the orbit so in a day or two it crashes into the planet. Stop everything.
Why?
Kill that bitch. Kill that fucking marker. Destroy all evidence of what we've done here. If any of this, he looks at all of you individually, if any of this gets out, it means the end for us. And he points to the equipment, this is the best we have to offer. He points to all the equipment, and it only slowed it down. Now give me your gun, soldier. Give me your sidearm. Give me your fucking sidearm, soldier!
I quickly just
I
give
will
him my
grab.
I give
I
him
will
my gun.
before I. Oh, never mind.
Well, you're shooting for him there or something?
No,
I'll
I
roll,
was.
but I'll
Doesn't matter what I was going to
He
do.
just chews the gun and just fucking blows his own head off. The gun falls to the side. Your plasma pistol,
Well-
so it's fucking totally cut his head in half.
Yeah.
It's like real
Well,
fucked up.
I mean, at least he went out the way he wanted to. You know.
I'm
Can
going to
I-
retrieve the pistol from the floor and hand it back to Leon.
And I'd like a
and I'm
stress
just
dice
gonna-
for everyone that just watched that happen, please.
Can I look at the controls up here and see how I can like basically set his plan in motion?
So yeah, you can
All of the orbit.
Lee, real quick question. This is the place that I know I can release the monolith from, or deactivate the shield or something.
You can 100% deactivate the shield, and then you can open the you can basically disengage the locks that are on the cargo bay door to allow the marker to be ejected.
Okay.
We can do it from here.
So everything can be done from the command set, guys. You've got the command, you've got the little device thing. Mary, you
I need
connect
to put
to
it into
your.
my head. Like,
No, that's
Can
like
I
just a kind of.
potentially try and say that to them, but kind of lie and say that it'll die?
Right. Okay. Absolutely, Rich. You can. Leon, I'll come back to you in a second, mate. As for your question, do you have to put it in your head? No. That is an old school thing. That was an old piece of technology that they used to do for commands. He specifically does this. Mary, this is kind of like. This is like what old fucking hard asses keep in their head. Nobody needs to do this anymore. But like this guy probably had the implant already, and it gave him a really mean look. You know, like a guy's willing to do that. Okay, back to you in a second, Dave. Don't worry, mate.
Right.
So you've now got command access, right, Leon? Sorry, what were you saying, mate?
can only the person that has the implant do all this stuff?
It gives command access to the person that's got it.
Okay. Cool. I've got it.
Who's got it?
I've got it.
He handed it to Leon, but Leon is not the mission specialist.
Does that matter?
I'm going to gently ask Leon for the implant whilst handing him his plasma gun back.
Don't give it to her.
I'll take the plasma gun, and I'll say, "Don't worry, ma'am. I know what I'm doing, and I'll do this for you." And I'll go up to the main controls, and I'll start working on them.
Liam, what is your comtech?
Oh no, this dog shit. No, 0.
Okay. Leon, this is a monkey looking at a nuclear reactor.
All right, winners. I'm gonna need your help from here.
Actually, that's a bit
okay.
harsh. This is the monkey trying to work out how to cook noodles in a microwave. That's better. Because you might get it right.
It's
Maybe.
possible, but highly
It's
unlikely.
Right. Can I know from what Vicky has said about releasing the shield and ejecting the monolith that she's lying using my PC's dreams?
Right. Before we go as far as that, Vicky,
I would
have
have
you
said
stated that yet?
I will have said that just as soon as we start doing the stuff. I wouldn't have said that before. I was just asking like, if it was possible for me to do that.
Yeah,
Ah.
that's fine. That is entirely up to you how you want to RP it, Rachel. If you want to try and push it as I don't want to tell you guys how to do this, to be honest. So if you have a plan, you can explain what you want your plan to be. What the captain has said is crash this plan into the planet with everything on it. Vary, these are high value things on this. These guys were fucking idiots. You know, you
Yep.
could throw this back. You could put it under proper sedation. You could put it under proper shielding. You know, if you contact the right people, I mean, why should you give up this opportunity of a lifetime? If you go back to the company with nothing apart from some data that xenomorphs are gonna, it's good data.
Yeah,
Is it gonna get you what you want? I don't know.
Oh, it's going to get me exactly what I want.
Okay.
we don't need to crash this winters. If we eject the monolith, that's gone, done. No need to worry about that anymore. And
Just
then we
floating
can
around safe in space.
yeah, it'll die.
Suffocated.
Yes, because rocks definitely can't survive in space.
It's
I'm
not
gonna
rock,
message
is
you
it?
quickly, Leon, just on Facebook.
You don't know what it's made of, Rich. All you know is that it makes it mind controlling. You don't know what it's made of, but
Does Mary know that it's rock?
Well,
No,
no,
sorry,
at the
not Mary.
beginning, when we
Winters.
saw it, we were specifically told we don't know how to destroy it. So that makes me think putting it in a cold vacuum is just going to preserve it better.
I don't think so. It's one way to destroy it though.
The Marine doesn't
Better than
think so,
keeping
okay.
it.
Ooh,
Noted. I'll keep that in mind. Anyway,
getting kind of
moving on.
catty by the Marines. What I will say is that when you release all the controls, it also releases the code. What else? Actually, Rachel, have you got Comtech?
Do I fuck?
Oh, hold on. That's
Didn't
not
think
that
I'd
one.
need it.
Leo, in answer to your question, your top priority is the Queen, and the Queen don't like that thing. So whatever you want to do, mate.
I will project 2 images. One of me doing that, and the other of the monolith flying into space.
What I will say is that the images you get back from the Queen is herself and her eggs going onto your ship.
Okay.
And it just keeps repeating.
Yeah.
Like it's irrelevant to her what you do with the rest of it, as long as
You can't tell. We need to get rid of it.
Lee, can you check your messenger?
Okay. Well, I put this into.
So many dicks.
My face!
I'll basically I'll ask if Winters can set it up. Winters,
Okay.
are you able to set this thing up to put this into motion?
What I will say,
Shouldn't be too difficult.
Scott messaged me, so very funny, Scott. What I will say is, yeah, DK, you could maybe blindly get your way through this. You have no clue. Winters, you're a specialist. You can fucking bypass all this shit, no problem at all.
Yeah.
Barry, in answer to your question, once the system is released, with a successful contact roll, you can do whatever the fuck you want. And you are in charge. So it's up to you. So the first question we'll ask, Murray, you released the lockdown, is that correct? The lockdown. Yep. Go ahead.
I wouldn't necessarily be releasing the shield on the monolith.
Okay, you're not releasing the shields, but the captain's basically locked down a lot of systems. Once you
Okay.
input his codes, it's going to release everything. Not releases and shut down the shield, just that the systems will be able to be accessed by people again.
Okay. Right, yes. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
probably would be doing that.
Yeah.
And I probably would be putting the ship into an orbit that would decay rather than be stable. So eventually it would just crash.
Yeah. So yeah, you destabilize the orbit, as you said. You've set it to take, I'm assuming, a sensible amount of time, like a few days, not like 15 minutes
Yeah,
or anything. Yeah. So that's fine. So by the time anyone else gets here, what they're going to find is they're looking for a crater because the planet's been cracked. So
it'll slam into one of the pieces of the planet that's there.
Yeah. And that'll be with the force of something very, like we're talking, this is like a kiloton blast at this stage.
Yeah.
So hopefully that'll destroy things. Rach, this is explained as you're doing it. But see, once you see Winter's typing and stuff, you see like monitors, system release, system release, system release. All the systems are being released, which means anything you went to would be released. And it's not that difficult to make things do what you want because the systems are designed for easy use. It's only the stuff Winters does, the really specialist stuff, that's difficult. The rest of it is
I
just
can any
press button,
way at all
open.
release the monolith and get it to fly out the ship. I will 1,000,000% do that.
That would be done from the cargo hold, because doing it right now would be difficult. Also, would expose the cargo holds to space.
There's like controls down there, aren't there? Because we looked at it there, yeah.
So
how would I do that?
Well,
isn't that on our way back anyway?
Well, let's move the game along a bit here, guys, because time grows short.
I'm kind of confused.
Don't worry about it, Rach. It's meant to be a little bit confusing because it's meant to be a difficult situation, which is why something's about to happen. The captain's body starts convulsing.
Cool.
Leslie, you shoot it some more? Yeah, that's what you shooting it with.
The plasma gun that I have. Yeah, plasma rotor.
You shoot it. You take off the leg that was off. Not the leg. The arm that was remaining goes flying off. The bottom where the legs have kind of turned into a big mash. You kind of shoot them. Out of his chest bursts a fucking, I don't know what you would describe as, a terrifying bird. It looks like a manta ray, but it flies. I've got this thing as well. Yeah, here's this thing. There we go.
Oh, damn.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah.
That's mint.
It does, of course, keep the captain's skull. The captain's skull rips out as it flies out. Right?
Oh,
I will shoot that.
That's cool as hell.
Well,
with my big ass
I'm going to say this is... Well, Rich, why would you shoot it? It's Maker made. Anyway, everyone roll me initiative.
It's what made, sorry?
Well, the Maker made this. But anyway, we'll come back. The marker, should I say. Everyone roll me initiative.
Oh!
It's okay. You can do what you do. Right? Everyone roll me some initiative.
Okay.
8, 7, 12 for Luciana. Holy shit.
Press the right thing.
Come on.
That one.
3.
Right, so Vicky is a 3, Winters gets a 10. Okay. Now, as this thing bursts out the chest, surprising you.
Switch initiative?
That's actually a thing you can do, but we'll come back to that. Right, so as this thing bursts out of the remains of the captain's body, it comes flying out. You don't all take a stress dice because that's real fucked up. And as it's doing that, the loudest bang you have heard so far, comparable to the ones you heard outside the ship, you hear something slamming against the shut blast doors of the command deck. Once, twice, and a third time, and the door actually bends, buckles, and comes flying in. And this comes running in.
No. Oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Is that Maker made, or is that...
Marker made.
That is marker made, yeah. Everything that looks like that is marker made. I don't actually know what their names are. So that's a brute. If you play Dead Space, that's what the equivalent of a brute.
Would they know
this is what
that
happens in that part of the game.
Like, would they know?
Are they friendly to you?
Yes.
When you had the conversation with the Acolyte, what you took from it is that although you all want to join Unity, while you still have your own thought processes, it doesn't seem they don't recognise you. They just want you to join, so they will smush you.
Gotcha.
What I will say is they will try and smush you. So
makes sense.
That thing smashed the door. Can everyone take another stress dice when they see this fucking monster, please?
Can I use my overkill to negate the stress? But
you absolutely can, mate. It means that you need to kill these things, and running away is no longer an option for you.
Okay.
I am on stress
I ain't
level
doing
7. I am
Nice.
fucking panicking.
Nice. Okay, cool. So, do you want to shoot at the? Do you want to shoot the flying thing, or are you shooting the big bastard?
I'm going to shoot the flying thing because it seems like it's going to be much of a pain in the ass. I've
Oh,
just
good
realised
enough.
I'm quite far behind on the initiative. Never mind.
Okay, cool. So the first person to go, I believe, was actually Luciana. So 2 things have just happened. But what you know is that the ship is now released, and you have all the information you require.
How far away from me is Winters?
Winters, I'm going to say you were standing pretty. You were all standing kind of bunched up, unless you want to spread out. It's entirely up to you how close you want to be.
I would have gone over to the whatever console it is that's to release everything. So I don't know if we'd all be quite as bunched together.
Mm-hmm.
No. I would have been
I am-
talking to you, but I would have been. I wouldn't be like standing on top of you or anything like that.
Yeah, you would have been like addressing the group, so you might have been like in between.
I mean, I'll
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
you are all within short range of each other. You know, it's
Yeah.
short, medium, long, and then far. So you're all within short range. But don't worry, don't get too caught up in where exactly you are. You can
Right.
kind of move around. What I'll say as well, Mary, I should have mentioned this earlier on, is opportunity attacks are not a thing in this game.
Alright.
So if you were to just get by these things, you absolutely can.
I am going
But-
to scream at Winters to leg it over to me when she can. And I am going to try and get round this big bastard because it looks slow.
Okay. No, that's slow. But okay, cool.
I mean, it's probably not, but I don't know that.
That's absolutely fine. Okay, so you can use both your actions, and what I'll say, this thing came crashing in. So it is, we'll say here. You guys are in this area here. You could, if you use both your actions, I will allow you to get round it.
Okay.
Okay, are you
So I'm
just
gonna
trying to get around? I will
tuck
say
and
that you
roll
could.
and throw myself around it.
Right, cool. So use like fuck this and use sprint. You might, it takes a swipe but it misses. I'll say that the marine seems to be the marine seems to be the more immediate threat, and you can get up to this area here, which will take you back to what we agreed is where the top of the elevator, which is over there. That is your fast action and that is your movement. Are you happy with that?
Yep.
Okay, cool. You have done that. The next person to go is Winters.
Yeah, and pretty much that's I'm trying to do that
Okay.
plan because that sounds like the way to go. Just get away.
Okay. Okay, cool. So yeah, you fucking shit, and you basically fucking run up the corridor. The next person to go, I believe, is the flying bastard. Now, Rach,
Yes.
give me a straight manipulate roll.
Well,
You look
that
at
ain't
this
going to
thing.
be good.
Whatever your hand is,
Manipulate.
command manipulate. If you've got either.
No, they're all shit. Don't you worry.
Okay.
Oh, I got one
That's
success.
decent.
One's all you need. You look at the
Yes.
flying bastard, and you look at it, and in that moment, they both kind of turn their attention, not to you, to Donkey Kong.
Okay.
Shit.
Right. Now, Rach, from this moment, how do you want your character to proceed?
How do you mean?
Are
You
you going to
wanna
watch
kill
your
your
friend
friend?
die and then kill the corpo, or are you going to fight this influence? I will let your dice decide if that's what you want.
Yes. I would like that because
Okay.
I'm
again.
torn.
Yeah, it's absolutely fine. And I'm already.
The chat has decided
I'm-
Leon must die.
I'm sure.
Leon.
Like I don't really want to kill Leon like he's mad, but not Leon. Sorry, DK.
Nobody wants to kill Leon, to be clear. With DK is on the right. Leon will be fine and live till he's 1,000
No,
years
I just
old.
feel weird saying killing Leon because I'm like, doesn't sound right.
Has to
Right.
kill me first. I'm
Right.
not going out without a fight.
I am looking at your stats here. You got 2 in empathy. Okay, so we're not going to use empathy roll. You are a fighter. That is what you
Yes.
are. So this would be, I will call it a stamina roll. Now, what I'm going to say is that you're going to roll these dice. For any panic rolls you get, it negates any successes. Right?
Okay.
So you're going to roll. If you get any panic, it's going to negate one success. Give yourself an additional stress dice right now, because right now you're fighting against every instinct in your body, and you're going to try and save your friend. This is me being a nice DM.
Okay.
Roll me a stamina roll.
Stamina. Where the fuck is stamina? Oh, there you are. Come on. 3 successes.
Nice.
Right. You, through sheer force of will, you push the intrusion of the marker from your mind. From this moment forward, they are all going to focus everything on you, because
On
you've
me?
betrayed them. On you.
Oh
Because you've
boy.
betrayed them. You no longer want to save the marker. You want to get your friend off of the ship. He means more to you than Unity. So, give yourself an additional stress dice.
Okay, yeah.
Right? And now we're going to do some shit here. Okay, cool.
I'm just like, DK, get the fuck out of here. They've left us behind.
You'll see me. Like my eyes have went glazed over, and I'm just seeing red. I just want to kill.
That's right, because he wants to kill everything. Oh Jesus!
I need to now. I need to. Yeah, because of the overkill ability.
Okay. The first one is going to come towards you. Yeah, you might as well have left him, because he's probably going to die up here. But then let's say 7 base dice. That should be okay. Cool. Okay, I'm going to do this one. Right. Actually, no, I'll do the needle jab, because that makes more sense. So the thing that burst out, the flying bastard that burst out, it swoops in towards you, grabs onto you, and just like it, like a bone needle slams out its chest straight into the helmet, cracking it. Remove 1 armor rating, please.
Okay.
Not you, mate. Rachel.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were talking
They
to me.
are
Sorry.
focused on you
Of course
now.
you are, because you said that they were going to attack me.
Because of the words I said, yes.
Yeah,
Are they both going, or is it just the flying bastard?
Flying bastard is gone right now. The next person to go is DK. Did you have your roll? So you had an 8. My bad.
Yeah.
Right, you go first then, mate. So yeah, that's what that thing's going to do. But you can take your roll first. So are you going for the big bastard or the flying bastard?
I'm gonna grab. Can I? Is Vicky next to me, or is she close by?
You're all within short range of each other. You're not engaged.
Yeah,
you're not
we're-
right
we're
next to each other.
definitely
You're within
close.
short range.
Can I?
I believe you're in
Would I
overkill. So
have-
do you not have to attack? Is that not what you have to do?
Do I
Yes.
need to? I don't know.
Yes, you do. You don't have an option.
I think it is like I can't run, so I need to like stay there.
I thought it said you
I'm
have
going to
to
say
attack
you've called
enemies
overkill,
inside.
mate. You are berserk right now. You're not trying to protect. You're trying to kill.
Well, what I'm gonna do is I was gonna tie my arm to the ship and hold on to Vicky, and then shoot the glass so that it breaks and it sends them into like space or does something. I don't know.
That is an interesting move. That is going to require strength rolls from multiple people. Okay.
Somebody was paying attention to Alien Resurrection the other day.
Yeah. Okay, mate. I'm going to say that the glass does have an armor rating, because again, it's classed in a spaceship. They don't want this just breaking. But if you want to do that, absolutely, mate, you can give me. This is the plasma rifle, no, the plasma pistol. Give me a shot into the glass. I am going to say it's got an armor rating of 3, meaning you'd need to have 3 successes to break it.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
And what you've done is you've grabbed on to your friend. You don't have like handcuffs. You've not like tied a rope around her, and you've grabbed onto the ship. So
do I have
just
anything
be
to tie
aware.
myself to the ship though?
Absolutely not. No, this is a split-second decision. Right.
Yep. Okay, that's fair. How do I do?
Ooh, 2, mate, and a panic.
I'm rolling shit.
I'm going to say you go to grab like a railing and then try to hug Vicky into you with the other arm, and then you shoot. You miss the railing completely, so you actually luckily didn't smash out the window, and you blast the window, and cracks do start to appear in it.
Okay.
That is your. I'm going to say that's your fast action and your slow action. But now you know what he's trying to do. At that moment, that's when the flying bastard attacks you, Rachel, and does the damage, cracks the front of the view screen.
Yeah.
Now the next person to go is it Big Bastard or is it Rachel? Oh, it's Big
I
Bastard.
got 3, so it'll probably be him.
Oh, okay, Big Bastard. It's got so many things it can do. Jesus, man, this sucks for you guys. Sorry. Yous are now engaged with each other because you did grab her and you pulled her towards you. It is going to charge. It is just going to run at both of yous. So it got. Oh man, it got 4 successes.
Fucking hell!
So, and it just runs straight into both of yous. All targets must make a mobility roll, no action, to get out of its way. Anyone who fails suffers an attack roll with 10 base dice, blah blah. So, give me a mobility roll. For any successes you get, you negate 1 damage. Rachel, you managed to
3
spin it away,
successes.
taking
I got
1
3
damage.
successes.
Cool. Rachel, you get 3 successes, you take 1 damage. What is your armor at?
2.
Your armor's down at 2. Leon, you take the
So I got
full
1
brunt of
left.
this thing. It slams into you. Reduce your armor by 4.
Yep.
Thank God.
What's your
Okay,
armor on?
I'm
I shouldn't
on
tell me. It's better if I
3.
don't know.
I'm on 3, so I have no armor, and it goes 1 over.
Okay, if it goes 1 over, you now take that off your strength. So whatever hit points you have, that drops by 1. You feel things crack and burst in your body,
Damn.
in your squishy human body.
I have
Oh, so
5
your health
strength,
is your
so it would
strength
go
then
down
your
to 4.
armor.
Yeah. Basically, I give you the strength. The armor is like you're kind of like that's your temporary XP. So
Oh, that's
basically,
cool.
yeah, that's why I've done it. Your health should be your strength plus your stamina. So Leon, your overall strength, your overall hit points should be like 6 or something, or
So-
7, whatever your strength plus stamina, mate.
Okay. So
Oh,
my
mine's
strength is
8.
5, my agility's 4. So stamina. Sorry. So it'll be 7. So that means that it will go down from 7 to 6.
That is correct, mate. All right, cool. So we've done that. That was now bottom of the round, Rachel. That's you.
Okay, so this ugly fucker that's just tried to like destroy us, I'm gonna shoot that with my new cool gun, and
Oh, yeah, you are.
hopefully, do something.
Are you going for a big bastard or 2 panic rolls?
I rolled real badly.
Yeah, you did.
I
Right.
rolled real
You
bad.
basically you combat roll out the way, but it does clip you and you spin round. As you spin round, you're prone on your back. Power up. You hit Leon, or you hit DK, and you hit it because you still succeeded. Leon,
Oh,
you take 4 damage. This thing fucking almost liquefies you, and Big Bastard takes 4 damage as well, taking to a lower number. So that was funny.
I'm like, take cash the shit. Sorry.
Big Bastard has a sore toe now.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much me.
And then, well, that's the thing with
That
these.
was real bad.
It was real bad. It has been much worse. See, if you had not got any successes, I would have just made it hit Leon.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. I
no,
wouldn't
Or
be surprised if you didn't.
I could have done worse. I could have just said you hit the window. So you spin
Aye.
up, turn around, and then realise you're pointing the wrong way. If you've got no successes, I'd have done that. Okay, top of the round. Barry. What's her name again? Lucinia.
Luciana.
That's the words, Luciana. You hear gunfire. You hear a weapon you have never heard before. You hear like screams. What you doing?
I've sprinted to the elevator and I'm slamming that motherfucking button, hoping that it
Uh,
hasn't gone back down.
Yep, absolutely fine. I'll say yeah. With your fast action, you get as far as the elevator itself. That is you're now considered far. Mary, I'm going to assume that you do the same thing and use up there, and you just use your remaining fast action to hit the button, and it's going to start going down the stairs. Oh, guys, because you've got something else to deal with when you get downstairs. How exciting!
Yeah.
I'm sure glad the heavy hitters are upstairs fighting monsters.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's going to be great. Yeah.
I ain't coming to help you.
Well, you know, it's not like our characters would know what happens IRL.
Yeah, that's true. Right. So this is back to DK. DK, you have taken some heavy hits. You're reeling, but you're still on your feet, I assume. That big fucking thing just hit you. What are you doing? There's also a flying thing flapping about as well.
Am I, before I waste a turn doing this, am I able to call on the mother or her xenomorphs to have
Oh, you
her
want to like? I
help?
call to the animals of the forest to help me.
Yes.
I will
I
say
will
to you
accept
that
that help.
as a free action, you beg mother for help. You beg her with every like, please, you need to help me. You will not survive without me. The message goes unread, or worse, it goes unread, and no reply.
Okay, I
Oh,
realize
oh.
I've been abandoned
Punch to the gut.
by my mother, and I see
It's-
Vicky, and Vicky's the only thing that really like matters to me in this moment. I'm gonna. Is there a way to like close the door?
A way for you to close the door to the bridge.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, you could run over. I'll say that that's just your
So-
movement. If you want to go over and just close the door to the
well,
bridge, you absolutely can.
Is the door
I
not
wanna
bent all
do-
to fuck? So
Oh
how
no, the
can you
door's
close it?
destroyed. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, the door's
How's
destroyed. Sorry. It's,
There was
you
no
literally
armor
said,
like blocking
Is
or
there an
anything.
emergency bulkhead that might be closed?
I will say that the door that was down was effectively the bulkhead that had been repurposed. These ships have been
Okay.
redesigned and are kind of janky. There is bulkheads on the corridor if you wanted to try and drop down with your 0 Comtech score.
No. I don't know. I was gonna grab Vicky and put her for the door and then close it behind me. Like a
Don't you
I'll
dare.
see.
Come
He
on,
wouldn't
fighting
help me
back
though,
to
because you're
back,
in a
buddies
rage. You would kill
again.
them fuckers.
Friendship
I
reaffirmed.
need to kill them. You don't need to.
You
I'll
do though.
I'll scream to Vicky just to get her to like leave. I'll kill. Don't wait up on me. You need to survive. And I'm going to shoot.
I am going to give you something in this moment, Leon. You almost destroyed that class. Your vac suit is fucked. Vicky's isn't.
I'm gonna shoot the glass, and I'll look at Vicky and I'll hug her, and then I'll shoot it.
Give me an attack roll.
Yep.
See
Okay.
whether you shoot
Wait,
your own leg
what?
off.
No.
Oh,
Of course,
all the
this is gonna
successes.
see then.
Fucking hell, Leon. Can Leon please shoot the guy
Whoa.
instead?
He's gone to last action hero mode.
No,
I
I'm
have.
absolutely fine. Okay, I will get, but don't go to guys. I'm going to give you something. I'm not a cruel DM. So
You killed
you
a child,
shoot
of course you are.
Damn.
that was really
That
funny
was
though.
a
To be
good
fair,
roll. That was
Um,
crazy.
so like you shoot out, and then you get that second where you're like, it didn't break, and then the glass all shatters, and then boom, gets sucked. I hesitate to say sucked off into space. 'Cause you can't say sucked off. It gets blown out into space, and then you get that half second before like the universe realizes all that atmosphere should be coming out of there, and the creatures not knowing what's happened go flying. The flying bastard just goes shooting straight out. The big bastard kind of goes and it hits into some framework, and you see kind of grabbing onto things. You're not sure what it's doing. Rachel and Leon, sorry, Vicky and DK, you guys can give me a stamina roll to see if you can grab on and stop from getting blown out into space. I'm going to say you
Come
need a
on,
minimum of
stamina.
2 successes to survive this.
I got two.
Vicky goes flying out, manages to grab on.
Push the roll. Push the roll.
Gonna push that, and I'm gonna use past the limit to push it basically twice.
Push past the limit. No,
And increase my
the
stress by
razor's
1.
edge. That's absolutely fine, mate. I'm going to say you're going to take some damage from this because you did roll bad. But yeah,
Do
roll
I-
again.
Do I put the stress up before I do?
I guess you have forgot that his suit is ruptured. That's interesting. But let's just keep doing these rolls.
I'll do. So I get to push it basically twice. So I'll
Push
try
it twice, mate. Go for it. Roll again.
That's
Fail. One more time.
Fail.
Success. Okay.
Shit.
Leon, you immediately take 1 damage as you feel all the air ripped from the suit and from your lungs. And you go flying, and you go face first straight into the framework. You don't take any damage from that, but bang. You manage to wedge yourself in, and as soon as the kind of explosive decompose, you hear the bulkheads drop on the rest of the ship. Dum, 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 dum. Warning lights all over the heads-up display. Air leaks. Right, Rach. Yeah, you switch on the mag boots because it's fucking Dead Space. You've got mag boots. You run over to your friend. All these suits come with like emergency repair equipment on them. You pull them out. I'm going to call this a heavy machinery roll to plug up the gaps in his suit.
I've got nothing in heavy machinery.
What strength on? You are currently, mate. You are lucky I'm letting you be alive right now. You are panicking.
I got 3 successes.
Yes, Rich.
You also got 2 panic rolls. So in a heightened state of frenzy, and you're spraying the glue. You don't even know what to do with it because you don't know how this stuff works. You're just slapping it on all to the bits, all over the fucking visor. You don't know what to do. You just
very
keep spraying. Yeah, he is very sticky. Leon, the lights go from red to yellow. They stay at yellow. They're like, there's lots of to the point where you have to like silence the alarms because alarms are going for everything. The only way you guys can get back to the ship is by going across the outside of the ship. But we'll come back to that because it is now 25 past 10, guys. Can we hang around and finish this? How are we doing this?
I can hang around.
Specifically speaking to Rachel, this could take about 20 minutes, Rach.
From now?
From this very moment, yeah.
Yep, I'm good.
Right, let's go. Right, okay, so I'll try and do it as quick as we can. So you guys are going to go across the outside of the ship. We'll come back to you. It's going to be a couple of mobility rolls, and then we'll just get you back to the ship, okay? You two are going down the elevator. You see the monolith ahead of you. You don't care about that. You also see several of the bastards that we've previously mentioned.
Okay, yeah.
I will show you. I think
seems likely.
Yeah, there's some head bastards, which I'll show you as well, which I forgot to show you earlier. There's a head bastard. And there was big bastards you've seen, and bone bastard. I just like calling them something bastard. I thought it was very funny. And there's the bone bastards. So they're milling around. What you see though in that moment is liquid dropping down from the ceiling. A lot of liquid. And it hits off the top of the marker, and you notice it melting through the equipment that kept the marker shielded, and the shield fails. And in that moment, you feel it kind of wash over you, and it's like rattling your teeth at this point, and you can kind of you can almost hear like chanting, but you push it from your minds. Xenomorph bodies drop 3 to the ground, completely lifeless, being ripped apart. The queen drops. She's she's cradling a couple of the eggs, and then you see, that was stupid. That doesn't happen. And then the creatures go for the queen. What you doing? The queen is the first one that runs up to. She literally just slashes straight through it with her tail, just fucking bisects it.
What I would be doing is probably trying to get in comms contact with Brandon, find out if he's around or what's going on.
It crackles, comes through the comms. Evidence has been released. We made it to the airlock. We're here. We're here. She'll be joining us soon. But we've managed to unlock it. If you can get through, we can get back to your ship.
En route.
I am going to be tapping Winter and messaging her, keep low, keep behind cover, and just fucking run.
Right,
do not stop for anything. Just run.
We are going to call this mobility rolls. Right, to get you back down the corridor. So you need a mobility roll. I'm going to say there's going to be 3 separate mobility rolls. For any panics you get, You
Wow.
guys are going to take damage to your armor or your health, depending on what you have left. Although you guys should be pretty okay. So
Okay.
we'll call it Midi. You go first.
Oh, cool. I'm so good at this.
Oh, I like that. Cool. So 2 successes, fantastic. You managed to make by,
Uh-huh.
as you're going by, one of the creatures kind of looks and takes a swipe as you go by, reduce your armor by
Right.
1. But yeah,
Okay.
you're fine, you've done it. You managed to
Okay.
do the first one, you got enough successes, absolutely fine. You fucking diving and rolling stuff you didn't even know you could do. Things you see people do in films, you don't fucking do this shit.
Suddenly
kept
the
running.
adrenaline, it makes sense.
Yeah, I love how many fucking stress dice you've got, it's hilarious. Right, Varry.
You've got more
same
than I
thing.
do.
Yeah. I didn't even know it went that high, to be honest, so...
Leo
Okay,
goes
right.
to 10.
Successes and 2 panics.
Right, you take 2 impacts. One actually was like from the Queen swiped at you, which you went by. She didn't like you, and then one was from a bone bastard just taking a swipe. So you take 2 damage to either your armor rating or health, depending on what you've got left.
I've got armor, so where is
Yeah,
my...
just reduce your armor by 2.
Right, I am now on 4 armor.
Mary, next section, go.
Okay. Another mobility.
2 armor, sorry.
Oh, 1 success.
That's enough to get you by. Of course, you take another hit. Something else hits you. It's actually one of those tentacle fucking things. It grabs that side. You manage to knock it to the side, but not before it swings a kind of bladed tentacle and scratches a massively deep mark across your visor. But you push it aside and you keep going. So that's 1 more damage to your armor.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Varry, same again, please.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh,
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yes, fine. Look, you got a success and you got a penalty. Okay. So again, 1 more damage. Something else hits you in the back. You're not even sure what it was. You hear a hissing sound though. Doesn't sound good, but you just keep running. 1 more damage to your armor.
yep.
This is you got to the top of the corridor now. You are running down, and this is the last things that attack you. These things are attached to the wall. For any panic rolls you get here, you're going to take 2 dice. These things are spewing some kind of like darts or like caustic fluid at you. So,
Right,
Mary first.
Okay.
Stress.
Oh.
4 damage, Mary. So reduce your armor by 4.
So okay, that's no armor now, and but because it's hitting me, what have I got? I've got
it's
something.
your strength plus your stamina is your overall health.
Resilience. Anytime you suffer damage, you roll for strength. What to say? Can't push it.
Straight strength roll.
Aye. I think it reduces the damage. Where's my strength?
How much armor did you have left?
Oh, now none.
What did you have before you got the 4 damage?
I only had 1 armor left. And then
That's fine. So you took 3 damage. Roll your strength to see if you can shrug off some of the damage.
Right.
2, fantastic. I'll ignore the panic roll because in this moment you are panicking, but that's what's kind of the adrenaline's what's keeping you going. So you can take off 2 of those damage. So you only take 1 to your actual health damage.
1 health. Okay, got it.
Okay, Varry, same thing. Give me a straight 3 successes.
Oh.
Yeah, you managed to dodge all the kind of caustic spit. You basically managed to position yourself behind the windows. It all hits her, and then you're like, "Oh yeah, I'm running as well." But you hear the kind of screams and echoes from the kind of the ship. It sounds like the Queen, despite her initial kind of like doing quite well, is not doing quite as well right now. You run to the bottom of the corridor and you see 3 of the scientists that were left. Brennan's there, and there's 2 others, and they're kind of furiously working away on the machine. It's like, oh, we just need to finish this bit. Mary, if you want, you can do a heavy machinery roll to fix it.
I definitely will try that. Where's my heavy machinery? There it is.
I was going to say, your suit has been damaged, so there's going to be, stuff's going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, okay. Heavy machinery.
Oh!
Whoa!
Yeah, you just literally shove them out of the way. You just pull out the part. You're like, why are you even worried about this? And you just grab like a length of metal pipe and stick it in. It doesn't have to be good. It just has to work. And
it doesn't have to work for a long time either. It just has to work now.
So that's it. Yeah, you just hit the airlock button. The airlock starts to close, and Brennan kind of looks at you panically. Like, what about her?
Nice shoot Brennan in the head at this point.
machinery?
No. Brennan, just quit it. She's dealing with things by herself right now. She's a grown woman.
She's a grown thing. Yes, she's okay. That's fine. Okay, now when you had boarded the ship, the kind of organic the skin tube had came across from your ship. The skin tube
Right.
is now going across from this ship the other way around, which is what they've managed to
Oh,
repair.
okay.
And so it goes across and it connects. You guys, you hook on your little catches and you just go across to your own ship. You have the codes to open that, so that's fine. Miri, give me a straight stamina roll to see if you take any damage because your suit is.
Okay. It's not great. Stamina. Oh, there it is. Did that do anything? Oh goodness.
Oh,
One
damn.
success and then
Okay, you
three
feel
not
your
success.
right.
Oh,
You're going to
panic.
take the success is going to negate one of those panics. You feel
Okay.
an eyeball pop. You feel skin start to freeze burn. Take 2 damage to your overall health.
Okay. Do I get to roll the strength thing again? Because the resilience.
Yeah, go for it.
One. But
And two
not
panics.
really.
I'm going to
And two
say that it
panics.
does nothing. Like you try to
Okay.
kind of push, but that popped eyeball really fucked you up. You're like, oh shit!
Okay.
That's
So
hard to
how much
shrug
am I
off.
taking?
You're taking just 2 damage overall.
2
We'll ignore
damage.
the panic rolls in that one for the sake of expediency.
Oh, okay.
As you go across, you're at the front. You hit the button, it opens, and you get in. And you're just lying there, just gasping for breath that will not come until the door closes. And then the air starts to go in. You've got the 3 scientists, and you've got you 2. Now, as this is happening, our 2 Marines are sprinting for their dear fucking lives across the outside of the Obannon.
Okay.
This is going to be 3 mobility rolls. We'll see what happens. I think you guys
I
are
have a
pretty fucked up.
feeling because you did so well that we're going to do so shit.
Okay. I will say across the broken comms, you do hear these 2 screaming for help. What kind of thing? Or not screaming for help, but screaming. What would you guys be saying to your crewmates?
I'm too low health, I think, to be saying anything at this point.
Okay.
I will say, on our way, don't worry, we've got this.
Okay. So yeah, you hear like the Marine banter coming through, the kind of like the cocky self-assuredness with the undercurrent of abject terror behind it.
You'll
Right.
hear me coughing.
We've got this wasn't cocky. She was like trying to be like a good teammate. Like, come on, we've got this.
Oh no, that's
Don't wanna
again
sound
like
cocky.
the way Marines always kind of sound is like, we can do this. It's like, are you sure? But that's fine. It doesn't matter. In that moment, you run right. So first thing, mobility rolls.
Can we use the your banter?
Absolutely not.
Sorry.
I got 2 successes and 2 panics. What's that happening?
You're going to take 2 damage to your. You're going to take an armor damage. Any armor you've got takes damage by 2. What happens as you're running? You see, there's like tendrils coming out of the ship, and they throw things at you. So you get like, you're not sure, some large piece of it literally smashes into the side of your armor, doing whatever damage it does.
I have a thing called Tough, and it says you're used to taking a beating. You can increase your health by 2.
It's absolutely fine. This wasn't your health. This was your armor rating.
Oh, my armor's down to 0 though.
If your armor's down to 0, then the damage hits you. So if you can increase your health by 2, fantastic. Add 2 to your
Yeah.
health, but then reduce it by
Okay,
2
so
because you
it'll
just
be
got smashed by
total.
like a fridge. Leon, what you on? You've taken 1 hit. You've taken 1 damage.
I'm on 1 health, so I'm dead.
Okay, you're dead. Okay.
What?
Rach, you look round and your friend, he takes a smaller hit, it smashes. You're not sure what happens, but he stops running. He just starts to kind of just float. Leon, I'll give you one last gasp of what to say to her.
Vicky, look out!
What are you doing?
Hey,
Yeah, you.
do I know he's dead?
Stop moving. You need to move or you're dead. Like,
Can
this
I
thing's going-
get a like a free action? Try and talk to him.
I will allow you to reply to his get out, his the lookout, but that is all you're getting. This is not a conversation. This is you've got to decide.
Yeah,
are you
no,
grabbing him
I don't want
and
a
dragging him?
conversation. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
be like,
Actually, you
okay?
don't float, Leon. Sorry, it's mag boots you're using. So like, so you've just been, so like you're just kind of like glued to the ground, but kind of like floating like that.
I would know he's
Oh,
dead
does he
then.
look like one of the inflatable men you get outside of a car lot?
Yeah, except a lot more gore. Right, so
I
Rich, what
would
you
know
saying?
he's dead. Oh,
He's doing it as well.
fuck. I'm gonna keep going whilst crying because my best friend's dead.
Absolutely fine. Give me another mobility roll.
I love how committed you are to the role there, Leon.
Thank
2
you.
successes.
You're taking up. You're making ground. You can see the ship, and you've got a plan. You know what you can do. You don't need to get the whole way to this. We'll have one last mobility roll.
Come on, Rachel. 3 successes, but 2 panic.
Okay, you take another 2 damage.
Okay.
As you're running, you dive, and you get a kind of sharp implement that you've always had on you, some kind of knife. You jam it into the back of the air supply on your ship, and you use it to rocket yourself forward, heading yourself hopefully straight towards the fucking the airlock of the ship. Give me a stamina roll to see if you can fucking grab onto this and hold out till it runs out.
1 success, 1 panic.
Take another damage. Take another health damage. You still up?
Yep, I'm fine.
Still up. You it opens. You manage to get in. You've got no oxygen at all. You hit close. Give me another stamina roll to see if you take any. Your lungs rupture while you're waiting on this happening.
1
Take
success,
one more
1
damage.
panic. Okay.
Then the air comes back in. You can breathe. Okay, yeah, yes, you're back on the ship.
Are we all
you open
in?
the door. There's the 3 scientists, and there's Luciana and Winters are all there with
First
Brennan
thing I
and
do
Experience
is
Senses.
shoot. First thing I do is I will shoot Luciana. Try
Right, that
and
will
go for a
be
headshot.
opposed rolls because if you're just walking with her, she's not stupid. So what we're going to see here is it will be opposed initiative.
Yep. 8.
So we both roll an initiative.
You're both rolling initiative. Okay. Luciana, you turn around and she's drawing her gun and she's going to take a shot. Oh man, you've got the ridiculous gun as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
This might go poorly. Okay.
No, wait. You said that it takes 1 turn to charge that.
No,
No.
I
It's a
changed
fast
that.
You said
No,
it
it's
was
a
charge it.
fast action. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was me. I
Yeah.
misread it. It's a fast action. Then she can do it in 1. You're right. I was wrong. Good looking out though.
Before she
success?
pulls that trigger, then I am going to point out that if she pulls the trigger, she's going to blow the ship apart.
No, I won't.
Because this is a small ship,
It's
Yeah, but it
and
doesn't.
that's a big gun.
guys. We're not gonna argue semantics here, right, guys? She's taking her shot. 2 says she hits you. Reduce your any armor. Do you have any armor left?
Yes, I have 1.
Okay, so you take 1 damage to your armor, reduce your armor nothing, and then 3 damage to your health, and then you get to do something back.
Okay.
I will also say, Winter, roll initiative. What are you doing?
Oh god, I didn't even think I was going to take part in this. I think I'm lying on the floor holding my eye and thinking strongly
have
about
to take
painkillers.
You don't know.
So do I
Just
have to
roll
roll
initiative.
initiative?
You can roll initiative that you don't have to act. You can be like,
Okay.
my fucking eye! Okay, so on your initiative, Winters, what do you do?
I might shout like, solve this later, while just sort of staggering off, like holding my face.
Yeah, okay. But okay. Luciana, what are you doing?
I'm going to return fire on the Marine.
Nice, go for it. Oh, what's going to happen? Oh, so many panic rolls. Oh, that could have been cool.
3 panic.
You basically you're down and you fire wildly. I'm going to say you get a shot, so you're definitely going to hit her with your 1. So you get Rachel. You take 1 damage.
Okay.
And with the panic, click, 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 click. You shoot the rest of the rounds into the wall around about her, which isn't good for the ship, guys. You really shouldn't do that. The scientists look fucking terrified. They're all backing into the wall now. The weapons they have are like kind of cobbled together like handguns. They'll kind of drop them. Right,
I'm
Rach,
basically
back
off
to you.
getting the ship prepped
Taking
for
another shot.
leaving. Basically.
Jesus Christ, Rach.
3 successes, 1 panic.
Okay. Are you still up, Vanny? That's 4 more damage.
Nope.
No. Okay. Yeah, she goes dark. That's it.
I'll just go. Right. Everyone ready to go back home?
Yeah. Okay. The sentence look
That was
terrified.
for DK.
I didn't kill him, you did.
You left us behind.
She's dead.
In my mind, you killed my best friend.
Okay. In my mind, I'm justified for what I've done.
Yes.
I will say that
Hence,
this also
not attacking Winters.
this has destroyed all the bra card that you had, and they're all completely destroyed.
No, not the
Can I
back.
just point out something here?
I did a
right?
headshot.
Rachel, by your logic, you should be shooting Winters because Winters abandoned you both as well.
You're the captain. That's
Yeah.
her logic. Is the captain has abandoned her? You gave the order for her to run away with you because you shouted to follow.
Guys, we
And
need to
you
finish this
didn't
stream.
see
Let's not
anything
argue
for me.
logic. We can do this in
So my logic.
the Halloween
Yeah.
episode, the debrief. Okay. I didn't expect this bit to happen. Okay, cool. That's fine. So
was
right,
gonna
you do
happen.
this. Yeah, it seemed unnecessary, but okay. People died.
I had reasons.
Right, so you all go into the into stasis, yeah.
Yeah, set the ship
Okay.
autopilot. Just go get all the drugs and stuff and go and stasis.
There is
Bandage
so
up
you
my
go to
eye.
stasis. Yeah. So Brennan helps you. Brennan is an accomplished medic, and manages they basically save as much as they can, and he explains to you that once they get you back, they'll be able to repair it.
To buy a new
Cybernetics,
one.
and yeah, you can get this replaced, no problem. Are you just being dead, Leon, or do you have a question? You're on mute, mate. Nobody
Leon,
can hear
mate, you're on mute.
I've been saying stuff. Sorry.
What?
Nobody knew.
Did the aliens come on the ship as well?
He's
Nothing
getting
but
to
what-
that.
As
In the
far,
form of
yeah.
scientists, probably.
Yeah, that thing I'm explaining right now. Right, so you've got to say there was only 4 stasis pods. Brennan bravely says that he will stay awake and he will trade out with anyone that wants to be traded out with. The journey is going to take a few weeks. There is rations on the ships, so he's quite happy to do so. And you set off. You still wake up briefly though.
I will agree to trade out with them.
Okay, that's good. So you still wake up briefly when you feel something closing against your face real hard. Hugging it almost, like a gentle embrace.
Yeah.
Forcing something down your throat, and then you go back to sleep. And the last thing you remember is just a really sharp pain in your chest. And it all goes black for the final time. You're dead bitches. They were all impregnated with embryos.
If you had kept me alive, we'd have fucking known that.
Did it happen
I'm
to
okay with
though.
Vicky as well?
It happened to everyone. Basically, what happened was Brennan stopped the ship, and the other scientists had the chest bursters in them. That one of them was a queen. The queen knew she wasn't getting off the ship. She knew what she had to do. That's why she stayed by, and she never once tried to follow you onto the ship. But our genetic material survived. So the chest burster came out, drew out a queen, laid eggs, and then stuck it on the new faces, and then set a course.
Do you know
for
what
home.
it is? I nearly killed them, and I thought, nah, I'm not going to kill everyone. Everyone's always telling us I kill everyone, so I'm not going to kill everyone. And then I
did
regret
say
it.
that I wanted to shoot the scientist in the face, and I was told no.
No, the other stuff was happening,
Who said
guys.
that?
I never saw. Look, guys, let's not.
Yeah.
It's 10 to 10. Let me finish the Halloween stream, and then we can argue
I'm
over
just
the minutiae of what
excited.
happened. Yeah. So, this is how it ends, with you all dead on Halloween. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Right, so thanks very much for everyone that stayed with us this whole time with this extra long episode of Hallow Stream Aliens. I always planned to kill you all, to be honest. I just, but some got it worse than others. But with that, Leon, do you have anything you want to promote?
I'd like to promote our game with Richards. They'll be starting up again next Tuesday. Please come along. And I also wanted to give a shout out to Parents RPG, one of our subscribers. They raided us during that stream.
Oh,
Massive
Oh.
props to them.
Oh, you guys.
cool. I did not watch Twitch at all because I just had to concentrate so hard.
Me
Cool.
either.
Thank you very much to Penance, if you're still there. Mary, have you anything you want to promote?
I'm still trying to get people to go to PixelFed and like my images and stuff, my illustrations, and any other nonsense I decide to put up there.
How's that going? Mary and PixelFed, still just 9 people, including me.
There's a few people, but more are always welcome,
That's fine.
Why not? Why not?
Barry, sorry you got killed brutally. I actually was going to say that see for every success you get, but that does 4 damage. So really, you should have died in the first shot. But I thought that seemed really rotten. So I was like, I'll ignore that damage. That gun was so powerful. Anyway, thank you for playing. And is there anything you want to promote?
No, but I do want to apologise for killing a child.
I was.
That was
gonna
not
kill
an
that child.
intentional action, but I have 0 regrets for doing it.
I was going to get
Good
one
on
of these,
ya.
to be fair. I was either going to get you or I was going to get whoever went through that door first. I was going to get them. And it was funny when it was Logan because I knew his strength was dead low. It's like, well, he's fucked. If it had been the Marines, they'd have probably managed to break out of it. But when it was him, I was like, well, he's fucked. So that's cool. Rachel, is there anything you want to promote?
We might have
Alex.
Fasten on Monday. With Scott. And happy Halloween, everyone. Thanks for the game. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad we all died, so none of us feel guilty. It was really fun.
Good, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Right,
Thank you.
Scott, feel free to turn off the stream whenever you want, but I do appreciate anyone that ever watches this, and we'll put it up on YouTube at some point. But thank you very much, and goodbye.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye, 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 bye.